All right. Guys, good evening. How is it hanging? Are we doing good? Friday night. A lot of you guys probably getting off work, maybe not. Who knows? But if nothing else, hoping to have a good night here. Some games, relax, and check our schedule out while we're at it too. See what's going on for the docket. Empathy and Laboom to come back for the double feature. Twigs up against them. Caker and Nate for that third. Trick and Slump fourth and final for the finish. Hambooga and Tiski. I think the best game of the night is probably going to be either game 2 or 3. That's looking like probably just a little bit closer than most of these other matches I can only imagine seeing. Is in this first game probably a little bit of an uphill battle for the side of Laboom and No One. They haven't had the greatest of outings recently, to be frank, and whilst there is a little bit of weakness in the camp of Team Empathy, well, her and Fox haven't yet been able to make themselves look like that number 1 seed. The number 2 seed is perfectly fine with them. They're going to be sitting pretty on that point and being happy with what they've been able to procure. And at the end of the days, Trick, having gotten a win last night after a major drought, going up against the number 1 seed in Slump and Shane, also going to be a bit of a competition difference to where it's going to be, again, top side of the board, bottom side of the board, Hambooga versus Tiski, a difference that seemingly for that end 3 matches is almost insurmountable. So you never really know. What it do, Speedo Tony? What it do, Big Country 34? How's it hanging? VenomX Nate in Twitch chat as well. Hello, yo. Bring it back to my ugly mug for one more moment now, as we got ourselves a game on our hands in about 10 minutes time. We're going to get our interviews in as well, so that while they set that up, we're going to be able to look at the tail of the tape. Peace out. Got it set up for you and ready to catch out the stat lines, as so many games have been played by Laboom and No One now, amounting to 32 games, bro. I think that they have the most games played out of any team in the entirety of the season, if I'm not mistaken, as they go on to Palai. You guessed it, guys. We're playing Palai tonight. It's crazy, I know. Couldn't have anticipated that. Last time they'd played out on Palai, it looked decent enough, but it's been a minute since I think Empathy and Fox have looked to be forces to be reckoned with on that map. It's been a majority of games being played out for them on like Rooftop and Whistle, and they lost on Rooftop not so long ago, playing a lot of Brewery as well. But it's a drought for them as far as being able to play on this map that we've seen them recently. So Laboom and No One at least have that going for them. At the very least, have the fact that they've been getting games pulled out on that so very regularly. That's anything to look forward to. First blood percentages also favoring that of Empathy and Fox. They've been finding their duels, but only by 2% more than that of Laboom and No One. So if the games found are going to be in this kind of a number for Laboom and No One in this many matches played, they're going to be pretty fine with that. I don't think they're going to be all that upset as long as they can keep themselves in good contention for the ends of the season. So let's pop them in here and get a good conversation piece going with them, see what we can squeeze out as far as info is concerned. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
How you going, guys?
going good, man.
Awesome. We're awesome.
I love to hear that. I mean, awesome is not how I would describe my mood right now, seeing that Palai is the map after what's been an absolute grind of that map on stream. Literally, like, out of the last 10, I think we've probably had 6 or... we've had about 6 games on Palai.
We're kind of sick of it now. I'm not gonna...
Yeah,
Is this
We've had
actually...
enough.
Is this
just a
true?
little bit.
Dude, it's insane. I just checked out recently. Empathy and Fox's play out on that map. Let's see how many games you guys have played on it recently. We've got
A
last
lot.
night,
I don't know.
last night against Frizzy, not against Fusion. The one before that, I think you played on Brewery. Yeah, one before that, Assembly. Okay, you got a little bit of difference this last week, though. This last week has been kind to you.
Yeah, but
University.
total, we've played it a lot.
I think you've
Yeah.
played it probably about as many times as I've seen it on stream, so it's kind of insane. Like, you guys have 32
Yeah.
games played, I was just saying. So out of that 32, I would say that, like, more than 1/6, seeing as there's 6 maps, you probably played like 1/4 of your games out on Palai, maybe even, which is insane.
Probably.
But even that aside, I mean, you're going back to it, and it has been a minute. I usually ask teams about how they feel on this map and what they need to like change, what they need to fix, and what they need to focus on, because they don't play it all that much. But now that it's come back into like a renaissance for everybody getting to grind it, I want to get your thoughts on it too, because I hyped you guys up to be one of the better teams previously. But what do you really think about the game tonight as far as this map and how far it's been for you guys since you've last played? Do you remember what you needed to either fix or focus a little bit more on?
Yeah,
I mean,
we
I
just need to
haven't
hit some
played-
shots.
Well, it's that, and also I think I need to start throwing some better util because there's some like timings and stuff that like happen to us that I feel like could just not happen if I just throw util. I just need to be like mollying like the entrance part more because people are doing that and I don't do it whenever I jump out the window, and every time I don't do it, there's like people like they just have like that space like instantly. It's really annoying.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's definitely one of the maps I think where difference in play style really changes things. A lot of teams talking about how if they're playing this aggressively, we're going to do better. If they're playing as slow as they usually do, we're going to do better. And I think that's kind of weird that teams think like that. Not that they think like that, but that they think so differently from one another in that regard. So do you think that you play better when teams are more aggressive or when they actually play it a little bit more slowly?
I think when they play slowly.
You prefer them to be a little bit more campy because a lot of teams are like, dude, they're playing so slow, like I hate this. And I think that that's reasonable. I think Shane and Slump are pretty big proponents of wanting to just actually play the game and get gunfights going. But as far as being able to win is concerned, you'd prefer if they actually played it a little bit slower than quicker?
I mean, for me at least, yeah, just because like I just remember like there was one game that we lost where they were just full running at us, and it was
Yeah, I
really
remember that.
Was it Tiski
And
Factory?
I feel like that.
It was.
Yeah, it doesn't happen
was
that
that.
often, but
Yeah, it doesn't. But like I felt like we should have won that game, you know, and I was just
So
like
do I,
not
dude.
prepared for them to just full run at us, you know. Like it was just not like I was ready for them because every team up to that point had played really slow against us. So I was ready for them to do that, and then I just got completely caught off guard by the fact they were just full running at us.
I
every
mean,
round.
to be fair, like that's pretty much like the best that you can hope for sometimes. Is go in, catch them off guard, hit your shots.
Yeah.
If you went back on the POV of that game, I'm like 99% sure that I switched POVs from you guys to them, and he was saying like the most heinous things. I'm like dead serious. Like, this is not an over exaggeration. I'm pretty sure I switched from POVs, and the first words I heard out of Tiski's mouth were "poop, asshole, shit." Those 3 words, like in succession. I was like, what is going on?
That's just how
bro?"
they calm to each other.
Literally, like
Yeah.
unironically, it feels like that's how it is.
That's their like call outs.
It's their love language, bro.
Yeah. He's poop. He's
He's
shit.
poop.
He's poopy shit.
Like,
No, yeah, literally. Well, just for somebody who asked in the chat, it doesn't say right now who the host for this match will be, but
it's us.
yeah, I was gonna say that it is going to be the lower seeded team, being that of Laboom and No One at 3rd to 2nd. So this is a pretty close game as far as that's concerned. I need to know what you think the scoreline is going to be, whether or not you think it's going to be a close or a deep one.
Well, I think it's nice that we have hosts because then
It's true.
Chris can have 0 ping. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be nice. Obviously,
That would
I
be
can't
nice.
host because if I hosted, then everybody would have high ping. So I just bite the bullet every game, pretty much, with my 100
Fair
ping
enough.
every game.
Good-
But
good plan.
it is what it is. You can still play on 100 ping. It's not like the worst ever. But
Yeah, but it's inconsistent.
it's inconsistent, yeah. But
I can do
in
100
some
ping in
maps
a
it's nice,
5v5
some maps it's
game.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot
enough.
easier in a 5v5 game.
Yeah,
In a
yeah.
2v2,
yeah, it
it's
is
like
for sure. Yeah,
half
in
of the
2v2
team is
it's
on a
for
100
sure.
pick.
Yeah. But what are we thinking?
Ooh, 9. I think if we're hitting our shots, it should be 9-5. If it could be 9-8. 9-5 or 9-8.
Yeah.
9-5, 9-8 spread. Is that kind of where we're at right now? Like that's
Yep.
like
Yeah,
in
totally.
between?
I mean, we won our elite game today, so I think we're feeling pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, 26-3.
Okay.
Yeah, 26
Today.
to 3. Yeah.
That's pretty dominant, I must say. Who are you playing?
Foxtrot.
Fair
Advanced.
enough. I think I saw a clip on Twitter from them onto you guys. That's all I really got. I thought that they might have done a little bit more than 3 rounds with that, but who
One
knows?
of their 3 rounds.
Yeah, well, we'll see whether or not that'll come to matter. The 5v5 warm-up you've got going into 2v2 now. It's going to be Palai. After a little bit of a hiatus, we're back onto it. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, see ya.
Sorry for the extended interview with the side of Laboom and No One. We were just trying to get into the mindset of them after having not played Palai in a while. And I think the same can be said for you guys. You got about a week off from playing that map. It seems like you've been getting a little bit more whistle, a little bit more brewery. And I know that it isn't your favorite map, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I think it's Lucy's favorite map.
It's
I
your
think she might be muted.
favorite map.
It's a good map. I like it.
Okay.
I feel like it's more random, but I like it's probably the most fun because it's like so open and there's so many like drops. Like it's like I think it's a fun map.
I hate this map. I
think
hate
it's
this
fun.
map.
Listen, I like it primarily because I think that every round is different. Like you can change what you're doing
Yeah.
each of the rounds, as well as the
I
mid to late round.
agree.
It's very different. Yeah.
I just don't like how it feels like you have to 50-50 on the site. You can't watch everything.
True.
I like
When
it.
you're playing CT side, it feels like I'm in a horror game and I'm just waiting for someone to pop out behind me
It's just
Yeah.
how this game is sometimes.
A lot of the teams actually playing on this map, I feel like on CT side are getting a little bit more predictable than I would like personally. But we only have about a minute over for the staking to conclude. So I did want to get your thoughts on what you think the scoreline will be before I throw you down and make sure that you can get yourself set up for that match on time.
Let's go 9-6.
I'll say 9-7.
9-6 and 9-7. Well, we'll see if either of those do come to fruition. They think that it's going to float around that territory as well, just to let you know and let you in on what their mindsets are. So it looks like you guys are about one. I'm going to throw you down, and we'll see whether or not you can take it over the line in just a bit. Good luck.
Yep.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Have a
You're
good
welcome.
cash.
Thank you. All right, guys. That's that. 45 seconds. Let's see what you got. Who will win? Already pretty much on the side of empathy, but a little bit of credence given over to Laboom and knowing that's starting to slip. First blood. Feeling like it's going to be empathy or Fox, leaning towards empathy before everything else. That makes good sense. I'm with that. Empathy is probably the more aggressive of the two players. Also, empathy being a natural rifler, while Fox is a sniper player typically. I think it just also feeds into her game style. And then the score line, 9-4, 5-6 is where you're leaning for Team Empathy. And then a 9-6 actually is the most staked for Team Laboom. The most staked? I'm curious with that one, guys. I really do have to say that I'm curious with that one. We'll see if it'll come out to play. Seconds left, guys, and it just go flooding, dude. Look at how much it's just like flooding in for the stakes, bro. Oh, pardon me. Got the hiccups. $20 on a 12 times multiplier for Team Empathy. That's pretty baller. Somebody went in on that, trying to make a pretty penny. What about any high rollers? $80 for the who will win. 1.62. I think that's a pretty reasonable number to put down for one of the higher percentage games that we'll have tonight. And also people were just generally giving over the odds, giving over the odds to make it possible. Like, it was a 1.8 at one point in time. So yeah, taking the who will win at that stage definitely made a lot of sense. I'm at Wingstop right now. Y'all want something? Bro, I love Wingstop. Wingstop's so good. I was going to get it today. I didn't. I ended up getting Taco Bell instead because they had a new menu item, bro. It was really good. So I don't regret doing it, but I'll get Wingstop at some point. God, I love Wingstop, bro. Jesus. Kirk's third leg, what's up? 200 on the empathy main line. Fair enough. Hot honey. They got a new flavor at Wingstop. It's the fiery lime flavor. That sounds gas. Sounds really good. I'm probably gonna end up trying that at some point when I do end up actually getting it. See if I double my money day, says Mr. Taz Payne. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Look up. You think Wingstop is trash? Is that true? Is that real, bro? Buffalo Wild Wings over Wingstop is absolutely bonkers takes, yo. That is an insane take to me. I think Buffalo Wild Wings is the most overrated, overpriced thing ever, bro. I never tried Wingstop. What should I get from there? Make sure you get ranch or blue cheese. Definitely get ranch or blue cheese, whichever your favorite is, because both of them are really good from there. Get the original hot. You get Cajun. You get Louisiana rub. And you get garlic parm. If you can get any more than that, lemon pepper is also really good. But we're gonna go into the game now. No more Wingstop talk for right this second.
Played earlier.
Wingstop is dog? That's insane, bro. Insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Wingstop new fries? I didn't know they added new fries. But again, all right. We'll talk about Wingstop in a minute. My bad. Isn't blue cheese expired milk? What are you talking about, dude? No, it's not just expired milk. P2000 in hand actually right now for Fox. That's pretty interesting. Dude, how is that not a headshot? That looked like it was right on, chat. I can't lie. I don't know how you feel, but that looked insanely close. But Empathy is going to be able to at least find hers. It's getting back into the 1 versus 1 when the player is still between the green box. It's the sound cues that's going to make it awkward and no one goes on the swing to the right side. Maybe my Wingstop is just blessed, bro. Maybe I just have the most blessed Wingstop of all time. Because I've never had a bad experience.
Over here.
I've had nothing but beauty come out of those boxes.
You want a double on the right?
I'm walking up.
I guess Fox is a fan of the flame aesthetic on the weapons.
Bam.
T-Glad, they're both trans women. Yes. Two rounds down. Haven't really seen them honestly lose so much so quick, I feel like, but they're gonna be forcing. I don't know if I like this team. This might be, oh jeez, that is a tough one.
One mollied me.
Nate ain't looking too hot.
Do you have a flash?
Yeah, but
I'm gonna push that.
you want me to throw over the greenhouse?
Bounces off the wall and right back to them.
throw it over the
$300 wasted. And self
On-site,
team
left side
flash,
push,
but yeah, it
purple
just
there.
takes too long for them to actually get that nade out before no one and Laboom had already gotten up on them. Already up on that sideline and in through the fire and the flames. 3-0. Not really a perfect start for them. I mean, it's been a while since I've been worried this much for them. Another force buy. Another
want me to
force
go with it?
buy? I guess they got enough money now with the loss bonus to save. Nope, they went all in. Okay. All right, Laboom and No One might be onto something right now. If they can go to this T side quickly and make it look like they're their own, then they're going to be in for a good future on this. Is nothing to be found. The double
too.
kill from Laboom up top. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Money to buy still or no?
I
You
can
just-
buy.
Their money is
I'm
just
gonna hop on the left.
so far off from one another. It's been not
Sure,
even
I'm gonna hide.
3
I'm gonna
minutes
tuck
in
on
the
right
actual
by the
game, and
greenhouse,
they've
but
just been
not
getting
right
kind of waxed in their
molly
opening
this,
engagements.
Yeah. They molly up
Fox
on
has
your
no
side, though.
utility, so she can't play directly inside of gallery because that's just asking to be
I think
killed
they're still on the roof.
once they do walk through. Flash goes high and wide. You see a lot of teams throw mollies right where
On the
she's
wall.
standing right now, though, so that
On
might
the
make
roof,
her
Dunk
swing.
peeking.
I'm not sure what empathy is holding, but I can only assume it's that left
I got
side
hit with
rafter. A
that.
smoke to the right side. That's curious. There's the kill, even though
Could be greenhouse. I'm not
Empty's
sure.
been able to
On the left. On the left.
find theirs without too much of a hitch.
Further, down below. Down below.
And now they just need to play together. I mean, 3, 2, 1 it. Easy does it. Nice
Ooh.
little burst out from Fox.
Nice.
Got around.
Okay, hold on now. Listen,
just-
Same thing.
Yeah.
we got
okay.
one.
I think I'm gonna play under the roof and watch the doorway. Like I'm
Keep the
gonna push
comms up. Keep the gameplay quick and fast, and don't leave anything to the imagination right now, because Laboom and No One should, very much so,
on the roof. On the roof.
be starting to whittle away at their own money. This is a tough spot to be in. She can get hard cleared. Right on this ledge right here. If they drop down onto it on a surf, they will see full vision. And oh
Probably
man,
gonna be
dude,
Yeah.
my
You
heart,
can just
bro,
hold
my
the
heart on
greenhouse
this
straight
map
up.
keeps bumping.
Yeah,
I feel like
And
it's very anxiety-inducing double frag. What a round
that one.
from Fox. That may be determining for their future on this map. I'm sad. I just got my PC fixed a bit
Okay.
too late. What, you were gonna try and take one of the games for tonight, Frizzy?
Map is ew. Yeah, this map sucks balls.
That was your game. Oh, I see. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that.
You want me to play the same spot?
AK-47 heard on the left is just Laboom.
Yeah.
Where the hell no one has gone off to? Sitting and waiting
Sitting
for
there
that
with
flank.
bomb
That's
watching
actually
the flank.
That's
That's
actually pretty smart, low key. No one read that situation well.
You want double up?
5-2, double op. Double op, guys. This is the first, I think, for 1v1 me. I don't think we've seen both players use a sniper rifle yet, and it could
staying
work.
in the
It could be
window.
crazy enough. Single zoom, not the double down. If they do go
Oh,
looking
down,
wide, they may be dead. But there goes the last and no one. And Fox is just at the staircase. One shot, one kill. They both find their one.
Give him the pause. Damn right.
To Laboom's POV. Thoughts?
I'm not expecting that. As soon as I turn to the right, too, she keeps going.
I don't want to block his stats and stuff. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna put that right there.
I might just
All right. Ply, man, Ply gets to be exciting and boring. They said they play better against teams that don't play so aggressively, and right now, it's looking like that may be true. 5-4 on the turn of the half right now as they've gotten yet another in their back pocket and money to utilize. Okay, what's the move, boys? Doubling up? They're going on a creep and a crawl close? Will Empathy and Fox even know it? Will they even think about it? Usually they'll be looking over towards the site, deep towards that right, where the rafters are. Or into gallery. But that's going to be that as they walk through the doorway and find the both of them. Double kill again. I think most of these rounds won right now from Lydia and Empathy are double kills. So if that's anything to say that they might be back, I mean, they're both individually starting to hit a stride. Nade high. They seem to have that one perfectly placed now, man. That HE never really misses. And Laboom, I think, believes they have the element of surprised. That nade chunked me the other night? Yeah. If there is one thing that they have down, even if they don't necessarily win all their rounds, it's that trajectory of the HE. Learned immediately not to go there again. We're talking about Frizzy right now in Twitch chat, one of the other players on the teams in our season thus far. Is the second player to the left? You just heard them throw a nade! Ooh.
Dude, I thought she was on the left.
Double kill, but...
Right in front of me on like 2 solar panels.
It's down, brother.
I'm gonna do the same thing, Molly, smoke and shit.
Oh my god. Heart's pounding. Oh my god. Double up into a new place where it's been easily readable for the T's in the last couple of rounds, just with lesser weaponry. Now that they stick together, they might have the element of surprise.
No flash.
1 versus 2. We've seen them get double kills before, but that's usually when both of them stay alive as Laboom and No One extend their lead. They're looking to finish this one now, denying bomb plants as well as denying kills that give them kill reward. Sancheesy, what's up? I won't read that out loud. I got you, though. I got you. I'm supposed to find that the CT side of Laboom and No One is better than that of their offensive, as it seems to be right now, honestly, is they're slowing down their opponents by nature of the nades that they're using, and it's looking pretty decent. Hasn't really done much to dissuade them in the mid-round from just walking into the bomb site, though, and it's not working. Laboom still has a smoke, but will he be able to use it, actually, is the question. They just walk into the site and plant. Dude, this is insane. As a pretty easy double kill there, actually, from Laboom, as they're just able to reintegrate only up against some pistols.
This was the eco round. I'm gonna push left side fast.
One round left for Laboom and No One. Chat, they might be back. For those of you who staked on them, I saw somebody put 80 down for Empathy and Fox to just win it. Flat, no super stake. They may be regretting that at this point in time. Nope, nobody on the topside roof instantly. It's the gallery room to the right they're going to need to listen for. And maybe a drop down in towards that site now. Going back for the clear. Self-flash, but they're not actually going to go off of it instantly. It's just going to be a bit of a sell for the fake for No One who's gotten up top and up high. Gallery molly, but they may be inside. Care for the window, too. Playing Discovery? So thinks Laboom? Are they 100% sure about this?
I'm under lobby.
I don't know.
I'm tiny.
Staying together is obviously ideal at this point. Now they just need to find their one. And yeah, I knew that Empathy had gone around the back line. That's what it felt like. And as they do go back in, Empathy rips them a new one. Golden Gun, not that far off in a way, but they have a buy right now still. They've made so much money, no one in the boom, where they're going to be able to invest in every round until the ends of the regulation. Name Molly combo, if they're going on the full sprint, they may just burn out, not having been heard. Fast Molly in response, though. And maybe just go for the fight. Maybe just get engaged. What is that from Empathy? The run boost that just gets cratered as Boom is already swinging. That may be the game in and of itself unless Fox is able to find a miracle kill. No one knows that they have gone down in towards the bottom ends of their own spawn. And that'll close it. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. That's game one, said and done. Hold on, wait. I didn't want you guys to see my bedroom, dude. I'm embarrassed. I'm not. Yo, wait a minute, guys. Are we back? Chat? Team? Twins? Laboom? No one? Hello? We had an interview, I figured, but maybe they're AFK? I'm not sure what happened. Hello? Team? Boys? Gang? Group? Well, maybe no interview. They're in Discord with me.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on?
Hello.
What's
Sorry,
going
bro.
on?
This, I don't know if you saw, like, on my stream, but this cat was just being crazy.
Dude, oh
I
my
had to,
god.
like...
Laboom's internet went out as that happened too.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy timing.
Anyways, what do you think? What'd you think?
One man interview. Hold on, let me pull up your handsome face.
Oh, yeah, my handsome face is,
There we
turn
go.
on my camera.
There we go. No, it's okay. I got your player card up. Don't worry
Oh,
about
beautiful,
it.
beautiful.
Don't worry about it. All right, we got ourselves no one. Laboom. I mean, bro crashed. We knocked on the door to finally get somebody, and we got an answer. I thought that looked pretty good. I mean, already out the gate, I think your CT side looked a lot better than most teams. You never really looked like you were doing the same thing more than 2 times around, and it worked very, very well. They didn't really seem to understand how to counteract that, and even when they did get their opportunities, it felt like it was primarily on the CT side, at least, Laboom finding double kills that stopped them before you even needed to find yourself into the map. So did you find yourself ever pressure, tensed up? Like, what really found the turnaround for you? Because I saw Laboom was like a little bit physically maybe drained or worried.
I think after so we lost pistol. We lost like the second round after that. Like that was like a moment where we just like had to lock in. But the second we started finding like these kills, you know what I mean? When I saw us like getting momentum back, and then we eventually took the lead, I was like not really worried at all. I got to like did we start T or CT that round? That game I
T.
completely forgot. We started T side. Okay. Yeah. No. It was definitely not. We were not worried at all in that case. Yeah. Because we found our stride. I remember now. We found our
Yes.
stride pretty well. I was worried when we lost pistol on CT though. That's when I was a little worried. But then we turned it back around.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
We got match point. I think we threw 1 round, which was like stupid, like a 2v1.
right.
And that's when there was like an inkling like uh-oh. But no, it was fine.
That there might be something going on. Yeah, I know. I think
Yeah,
I mean, you handled it by the end of the day. Like, you came back and really didn't make it look like all that big of an issue, especially after the gap that you created by the finish. That wasn't exactly like a stomp or a blowout by any means, but it was definitely, considering the fact you were down 4-1, a pretty decent one to, you know, avoid the golden gun and then 1 round in addition to that. So I think that was a game that you definitely needed. I mean, I think that had to be a feel-good game for you, yeah?
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to finally win because we have not had a lot of good luck in these games recently.
First win you also had back on that map in quite a considerable amount of time. That's worth noting. You know, it's been a minute since that's been the case as well. So now jumping into your next game, you play immediately following this one. So I will have you back in just a few minutes. But even still, how do you make of this next roster you're playing up against before I do get you there in short?
Look, I'm just saying this is like La Liga, you know, El Clásico, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So we have to. this is like a title match for us. We're obviously playing our teammate, and also
Going for the
they're up
belt.
on us like 3-1 or 4-1 or something like
2-1,
that.
I
So
think it is actually right now, if I'm not mistaken.
oh, only 2-1.
Yeah,
okay,
it looks
let's
like.
go.
Oh, nope,
That's
3-1.
huge.
Nope, you're a bot.
Ah, dang it. No. So we're just aiming to win like the best of 7 or like the best of 9, whatever it is.
All right, well, I mean, yeah, I'll get specifics about how you feel about this one in just a bit, but Laboom and no one, I'll see you in a few. I'm going to drop you down low, and we're going to see you after you get your
Cool.
match set up.
Yep.
Rooftop team, that's where we're going to be taking this to. It's the skies above, where I think we've seen Twigs and One Shot actually look pretty good on that map. I'm not really all that worried about them in their case on that one as well. So let's take a look at the tail of the tape. One of my favorite points and segments of these games is the tail of the tape. As we have this one prepped and ready to lined up for you to see what your stakes might preview. They too Hollywood for us? Yeah, they were for a minute there, Venom. They were for a minute there, but as we did get their insights as to how they feel about this one, they said that this one is going to be their title fight, man. They're feeling like they want to play against their teammates in 5 versus 5 Counter-Strike and really give them a showing, really give them a look into what their minds have to offer. That 16-16 is now 17-16, and their head-to-head is still 3-1. Twigs and One Shot do lead in a majority of the games that they had played, as you saw on my screen just a moment ago, which I will re-show. It's been 9-4s, 9-7s, 9-4s, 9-7s. It's been very, very tight. Very, very tight in every instance that they've played out in all 4 matches. So it's not really been a walkover. It's just that, you know, majority of the time they've been winning out. It's been a moment since the 1.1 in KD leans over that of Twigs and One Shot, but the first blood might be something to look towards. I think that the first blood actually also went in the favor of them last game, despite Lydia Fox having a bit of an opening and unfortunately not being able to close it. That was the entrance for Laboom and No One to bump up their numbers probably from 52 to maybe 53 or 54% over that of their opponents in Twigs and One Shot. Let's go back to the chill vibes music and cancel out the Counter-Strike 2 music, though, because it's getting my heart rate going a little bit too much. I'm going crazy. Not that I wasn't crazy already, but even more crazy now than ever before. 10 minutes left to go on the staking, so now that we have taken a look at the tail of the tape, I want to see what you guys think so far based on your staking. After the last win, you guys are feeling like Laboom and No One are getting some heat. I think that makes sense. I think definitely feeling that their energy is high is a good calm. Grabbed him up. Are you a D1 pro sloper yet? Dude, listen. Maybe we'll find out a little later when we have some more time between games, okay? Maybe we'll check out some slope. I gotta beat my record, though. I gotta beat my record. I was a D1 Counter-Strike player. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Guys, check this out. Not to flex or anything, but I'm gonna flex. Hold on one sec. We're gonna start flexing on chat now. Peep the accolades, bro. That's me in college in my little college jersey. Or wait, am I camera covering it? Yeah, I am. Hold on. Move that over here real quick. Move me over here real quick. That's me in my little college jersey. Here's me winning a tournament. Here's my earnings. No, I don't need you to tell me I'm awesome. I'm just showing you that I know what I'm talking about when I talk about this game, okay? Just so you can trust me when I give you information. Here's me winning 3 events as a coach. This one was a LAN. This one was a LAN too. Pretty fire, pretty fire. Here's my history as a player, coach, and manager. A little bit outdated. Flex, yo, all your female Tony. Flex all my females? Yeah, bro. All of them. All. Well, yeah, we'll talk about that maybe another time. All right, maybe we'll talk about that another time. The tail of the tape for Tony maybe one day. Who knows? We'll pull up my stats. Guys, it's been a pretty fun night already. Only 1 game deep. I can only imagine what it's going to look like for the rest of them, as we've got so many more. Check the schedule one last time before we do slot them in for our interviews. Game number 2, Twigs and Laboom. Kaker and Nate as that third one, I think is going to be the most fun, frankly. I think that one's going to be a banger. This one might be the closest game, Twigs versus Laboom might be the closest of the games that we have tonight, but I think the most fun is going to be Kaker and Nate. It's going to be a interesting state of affairs. Who I got winning? I got Laboom and no one winning this one typically, but the map, I think Twigs and One Shot are a little bit more well-versed on, so it's kind of hard. I mean, the warm-up for Laboom and no one, they've gotten wins now consecutively pulled through, it feels like, whilst Twigs and One Shot don't look to be 100% themselves. So I'm between two minds about it, to be honest with you. I think this is one of those games you could stake in. My bad. I think this is one of those games that you can stake in one direction or the other without going too crazy and probably be pretty well off. I wouldn't be too worried about any one or the other. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Truly. Probably get that, obviously, information in a second because you don't want to leak it all. This is one of the more toss-up-y games for me, frankly. First Blood, I think I would go for Laboom. I would go for a Laboom First Blood, I think. I'm feeling pretty confident on one of those two players, but primarily Laboom himself. No one has host advantage, typically, but right now, seeing as their third seed, and Twigs and One Shot aren't ahead of them, they get the better of it. So you don't gotta worry about that. Chat, you're all handsome. You're all more handsome. I already know it. No stakers are chopped. Maybe a couple stakers are chopped, but most stakers are not chopped. Let's see what they got going.
Thank you.
101. And then
Hello.
Laboom. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hi. Long time no see.
Hey dude, nice to see you, man. Hey man, well, we're feeling great, Tony. Really appreciate the kind words that you were expressing to us.
How's your Friday going? I wanted to ask.
My
Going
Friday?
I didn't really ask. You do anything today? Anything productive? When'd you wake up? Like, what's going on for you?
I don't know.
Played some Elite.
Played the Elite, and that was about our day
It's
so
your
far.
whole day, dude?
It was like an hour of like, you know, offline.
Bum.
We watched the match back.
Jeez.
We won 26-3.
Dinner?
Then we played. Did you eat dinner, Laboom?
Did you
Not yet. I'm
dinner?
gonna eat after this.
Oh
I
my-
ate a sandwich before the match.
Well, you gotta understand, it's only 8:30 for me, so.
Bro,
Yeah.
only 8:30 for dinner is like absurd. I feel like that is not like dinner time hours that we're approaching. This is like dessert.
Well, I'm
prep.
Italian.
I'm Italian too, and we actually eat at 7:30, so you might be onto something there. And that's calling it early. Usually 8, so maybe I'm a hypocrite. But either way, we've already talked to you guys about your night. We've already talked to you about how you're feeling. We've already talked to you after a post-game interview following a pretty decent win against the second-place seed. So now I'm going to ask you straight up what you think about this one. I'm going to talk to them a little bit longer, probably, about this matchup. What do you think the scoreline for it's going to be?
I think it's gonna be freaking
9-5 again. I think
9-5?
look, we beat Empathy. To
did
be
do that.
honest, I love having host. Like, that felt so amazing. If we could have host every game, it'd be like 9-3. But
you don't.
Well,
we don't.
Gotta bite
get
the
to pick
bullet
the
on that one.
side.
I like
Yeah.
Rooftop.
We're
Okay.
on Rooftop, another one of our good maps, and it's not a great map for them.
Really?
So
I think
yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
not.
good for them. I think I've seen them look pretty decent.
Depends
They
on the
at least
team,
know
but
nades.
they know. Yeah, but it's like 2 nades, and this is coming from them.
Talk your shit.
This is coming from them. They just don't like the map.
Oh.
They prefer Palais. They actually prefer Palais, and I think they might be better than us on Palais at times. So
Yeah, and at the end of the day, Shada is buying a Deagle and pistol round. Oh wow, what am I doing?
Tiski pilled, maybe. Well, we'll see if it'll come to work for a win for them. 2 minutes left before staking closes. I'm going to throw you down, and maybe you'll see if you're another post-game, second of the night, if you can make it happen.
yes, sir.
See you in a bit.
Thank you.
All right. What's up, team?
Fantastic. What up? Why not?
A little birdie told me that you guys aren't a huge fan of this map and that you'd actually prefer Palai above all else. But I feel like I've seen you look pretty decent and learn a couple nades here and there. So have you not gotten better, do you think, at this map in recent history? Or would you rather just kind of avoid it if you could entirely?
I mean, I don't mind this map. I actually enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
I don't know where this propaganda that us knowing names on this map is from.
Ah.
Why not? Why not? You have any cases you can trade me? I have enough for a key.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I do have a case that I can trade you, as a matter of fact.
Alright, just
so.
Alright, hit me up later though.
Yeah. I got you. I got 1 kilowatt case with your name on it. Okay.
Oh, never mind. I'm good on that. I'm good on it.
that's
Never
what
mind.
I
Never mind.
thought.
That's I'm good on it.
A minute 15 before the game starts. No case opening time any longer. It's just going to be time for you to tell me what the tale of this match will be. Should you be able to take it? What's the scoreline you're predicting?
What did we say last game? We said we keep saying 9-6, right? 9-6,
You've
9-7.
been playing these games 9-7 pretty closely. I feel like a majority of the time you've played against this team in particular.
I'd say 9-6.
Could go either way. Who knows?
All right, well, Twigs could go either way. Usually he says it's either a landslide or it's going to be a close game, and it's somewhere in between almost every time, or it's the complete opposite of what he says. So let's see. With no take on this one, I'm going to leave you in the dark as to what Twigs thinks. It's going to be only the 9-6 take for one shot, and we'll see if that'll come to matter. 37 seconds left on staking. I'll see you guys in a bit for the post game if you can make it happen. Good luck.
Appreciate you.
Always. Guys, walking into Rooftop in just a few moments here and getting it done on day 5, week 6. Hope you guys get all your money down on the line. The first blood leaning in the way of Laboom ever so slightly. Seems like you guys are taking my advice. Seems like you guys are leaning into my direction, and I'd never lead you astray, on purpose at least. Who knows? Frizzy, I don't know if Frizzy is still here. He might have popped out because that game that we just watched, that was supposed to be the game that he played in, but he was having PC issues, so he may just came to spectate that one. But Mr. Frizzy TV, the GOAT himself. Appreciate him for stopping in nonetheless. Now that the staking has closed, how are we doing, chat? What are our thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Because I saw that it was pretty tight, you guys, there as far as the staking was. Hold on. Let's see what the final 1.77 to 1.78. Holy shit, man. That is the closest I think we've seen maybe ever. A 0.01 difference is absurd. What's the most staked on super stake score we're looking for right now? Looks like it's 9-7 for Twigs. 9-7 for Team Twigs. A close second place for the 9-6, and behind that 9-5. And Laboom are going to be winning. You guys think it's going to be a little bit more dominant than that actually at a 9-4 after the last game won? Okay. What up, Uncle Shaggy? What's up, nephew? Tony, you never get first blood right. Buddy, I've literally gotten first blood correct out of the last 4 games that we've spectated. I got last night, Caker, Little Beer. I got, Laboom. I think Laboom killed Fox. And I guess Laboom here as well. I'm on one. But before that, I got 3 wrong, so that's still a pretty good conversion rate. I'll take that, bro. I'll be taking a good conversion rate on it. Listen, for every 3 that I lose, if I win 4, that's a W, right? Right? Hell yeah, Tony invited to the cookout. Just don't bring nothing. I won't. I'll bring drinks, bro. You can trust me with that. Mixed drinks in like jugs and shit. I'll be making some good stuff, I'll tell you, bro. You'll enjoy. Let's throw it to the match, though. I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get in the game. Wait, why can't I hear bro's stream? Did he cook his stream and his audio? I'm going to freak out. I hope he didn't cook his audio. It sounds like I can hear it now, though.
Watch your flank. I think one's gonna...
Comment over to his teammate that they might be hitting on a flank. I don't even know how he got headshot. I didn't even see the CT who did it, bro. I don't know what's going on now as far as that next player. Holy shit, he just got absolutely drive-by'd. I got Laboom. I told you, team. And you doubted me. Bro. I told you. That's because I got the script? That's true, though. I love moonshine. I'll be making some good moonshine. Usually I'll be making either moonshine. You guys are going to make fun of me for this one, but sangria, banging. Making some banging sangrias, both white and red.
I'm calling it. This guy took his time and pushed here.
And some other things I actually tried to make for Halloween. I don't remember how to tell you what they were, but it worked. That Desert Eagle has not, though. I mean, both players buying him, and he didn't fully clear the boom who wrapped around the side of him, and they spammed the body. Look at the BM, bitch.
And he's spamming bodies.
Double kill. Get owned. Noob.
Jesus.
Noob, bro. I'm kidding. I'd spam bodies if I was 1 and 4 as well, to be honest. Oh my god, they're getting crazy with it. Damn, I was gonna take you up on that first blood, Tony. Listen, bro, I have a good first blood conversion rate. I got a majority of them right. Majority of them right. Another Deagle round though coming out where they're probably not gonna be able to find very much of anything. I can only imagine, bro. They're gonna get melted by these foot mosses. I can hear them just firing off, peppering one after another.
He's close right.
And that's it.
Both on box. One more, close to you.
Good shot. And oh, the next of them in the boom. Another double kill. And they're looking going on the clock. They're trying to make that bread, bro. They're trying to make that money.
He's swing rock again. If he drops, he dies. I'm blind.
Pick up homeless idiots like Tony off the street for us to donate to. I'm not homeless, dude. I've got a green screen. What homeless guy do you know who's got a green screen? It's actually behind me. It's just like an alleyway. Looks like this should be good for them to at least get their plant off with the spam through the smoke. But looks like he's got coverage. They both get their one. And that nets them the round. Are they back, chat? Or is that a flash in the pan?
I think we should hate stack back site.
I'm down.
I'll throw that same smoke again. I think I remember the lineup. I just chucked that shit randomly, but it was kind of perfect.
Flash stakes for each kill. First kill each round would be fire. I think flash stakes will probably come sometime either towards the playoffs or after the season concludes.
Scouting heaven.
I feel like they won't integrate them so soon. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll start to get on that. I know they've been integrating the flash stakes for some of the other games we've got going here for our 1v1 me leagues. Blinded, maybe able to take a couple shots off. Not a lot of damage, but it is going to be decent enough to the point where they may be keeping that CT in fear, but the scout tags him initially and finishes the job.
Yes, yes.
I call that back square too. I call that the same thing.
You saw.
Nope. What did I just get stuck on?
And I don't know how you win this one back, honestly, if you're Twigs. It's going to take a mountain to climb. You can get on top of this rock and then see the player maybe on the back of the site, but that smoke is going to make it harder to do. 40 seconds left. Whether or not he starts to scale is up to him, but that smoke will have been wasted, honestly, truthfully, if he doesn't do anything with it, and he just gets wrapped by no one? Double kill, dude. Both of them found like that is kind of wild to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a molly for you. I'm dropping on my knees. I'm gonna go right side, slow, like very, very slow.
What gun did they have? I can't see what weapon they had. AK, okay. AK, okay. Switch over to this right side. He hears them running. That's a free kill. Or he gets shit on.
Boosted. They boosted. Like where we boost.
Ah, it's wild, bro. Another try, and they both peek at the same time. He gets shit on too.
Double kill. Right now, I'm seeing both their shadows. I'm running at them, making noise.
Oh my god, dude, they're looking like a beast team right now, Laboom and no one. Like we haven't even seen in season, or excuse me, in week 6, maybe even week 5. It was a little bit of a drought for them. Chat, I think they're back. Chat, I think they're back. I might be. I can't believe one shot sends no one to the grave like that. Oh man, I would have loved to seen that from the POV of the player who got killed. That was wild. The reload inside of the smoke, actually, and it's a fake. He baited him. Double kill. Dude, right into his trap. Question marking his ass. We're faking reloads in a 2v2 and then typing. Dude, Twigs is tilted. Oh, this post-game interview is going to be funny to talk about that moment. I really do imagine that they'll love to talk about that. All right, try it again, Shada. We're going to head over to the right side of this map and hoping that they're both not holding on to him. Spam through the bottom of the box, the boom gone. Now only the top side site player who may have dropped amidst the smoke. I wonder where he's gotten off to. Has he stuck around, do you think?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, heaven's clear.
Start holding our flank.
Surely nothing silly going on in the back CT spawn. As he's just jiggling out and trying to find information above all else. In the back lines, dig down. They get a second round. It's really not going to be the greatest look. As long as they can get a third, that will be fine. But only 2 onto the switch might not be enough.
Yeah, fuck it.
This is a CT-sided map, in my opinion. I have to probably get a little bit more research done as far as what the players think, though.
Hopping. I'm flashing high. Fuck this guy.
Blinded by their own flash, but the molly hit up high and the smoke hit down low. So they don't really need to be all that worried about having any vision or...
They're like, how? One's lit.
Oh my god, that was ass. Major whiff.
One's so lit, man.
Oh my god, promoted from private whiff. He misses almost everything on that spray against an SMG who was coming through a smoke. Are these pros? Closer to semi-pro. They're like top 1,000 in North America, majority of the players. Top 1 to 2,000 in North America. Or maybe it's on Face It, so it might be in the world for ELO. But definitely in North America.
Probably opping the mid side.
Amateur semi-pro. Baiting out the shot of the op down low in the first place, and now trying to figure out where the second of them had gotten off to. Reams back over to spawn and reads no one like a book. Very well done, but Laboom movements up towards heaven to peek up again before the bomb can even be planted. Let's get the no one POV.
Okay, full run. Okay, let's go. Full run at them. Run them down, Black Blue.
I usually like the no one POVs. All right, pistols out, guns up, and they're going to be ripping it right off like a bandage, dude. They're not leaving any time in between this and being able to find their spawn, but they're just sitting in spawn?
Wish I was closer to you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
High Deagle, high low left.
Yeah.
Don't shoot glass.
Go. Let me go higher.
That's one way to lose.
Go low.
Trying their damnedest now with the Deagles to try and make something happen. I mean, we'd seen it work out a little bit in the last half for one of the rounds that no one in one shot one shot and Twigs were able to find. But that's a good start considering they're still both alive on this T end, and they know that one of them was on the backside square rock.
I'll boost you now.
Dude. Surely that will be a tilter off the face of the earth if they're not able to converge.
Left side, left side.
There goes one shot, able to find it for free. And honestly, they needed to play a little bit more together, I feel like, at that point. Not able to fire off their weapons at the same time. Makes that one nearly impossible.
Nice try. That was so close.
I don't know. Slightly poorly played.
Can we high low again?
I'm not going to criticize them too heavily, but...
Because I can see him crossing if I do that.
AK's back in hand. They've got the weapons that they would much so rather use. And the thing is, if you're CT on the back end of that rock, you see so much more of your opponent. That would be right now no one on your screen. You see so much more of them than they see you. They only see your head. SMG is ripping into him up close and personal as they find that first frag. They know that Twigs was not only feet away. Double kill for him, and Twigs is turning up on the defense.
Hug the right side. Yeah. We should have just swung. Can we just swing this round, please?
Can we just swing?
Actually, let's go right side. We've already done it like twice.
If they don't see us, they're gonna look right.
Yeah, it's fine.
They were like the masters of the right side of the map last half, so surely they know how to play it. Surely they know how to work it.
Heaven.
One was in heaven and one was in sight. That dink is beautiful. He just fires off one bullet and hits him straight to the dome. It doesn't seem to matter by the end of it again. One shot and Twigs are giving them a run for their money. They predicted 9 to 7.
Do we save?
They predicted 9 to 7.
Getting close. Can you flash above door and I just run out?
don't know what the turnaround is for this one, but yeah, that's a really good comm from Laboom. They've been kind of neglecting the use of the door.
Flashing. Flashing.
So the flash up high might catch them off just a little bit, but Laboom smokes themselves and doesn't really know how to play around their teammate now, who's just bobbing and weaving. Jumping up and down, hopping like a frog, and popping off a shot here and there, trying to get a little bit of a freebie. Is this a one-sided map? I would say this is definitely a CT-sided map, yeah. Most maps in Counter-Strike tend to be defense-sided, but there are very few instances where they can be attack-sided. Like, I think Brewery is a map that could definitely be attack-sided, if you've been staking here before with us, Fresco. But this one I would definitely say is defense-sided, if nothing else. I can't believe this Tech-9 hasn't been able to kill him, but eventually does the damage enough to where not only that, but the attention was taken away from One-Shotta, and Laboom hits his lurk.
Nice job.
There gets their lead, but they need to keep the ball rolling. They need to keep this moving again and again and again.
Do you want to high-low again? Here, I'll go low, you go high.
I wanna like.
Y'all gotta teach me how to stake. On CS, I think you just need to stake for the spreads. I would go for like 3 different spreads for like $5 a pop, and then you're probably, if you're making educated guesses and listening to the crowd as well as me, your friendly neighborhood commentator, you're probably gonna make some decent money. Yo, Toast, what's up, brother? Maybe on the horizon is a golden gun, but not if they can't find themselves yet another round 1. And honest and truthfully, it might require a miracle, because they're looking a little bit better than before.
Nice job. Can we do the same thing?
Yup.
I don't think they even know.
Oh my god, chat. You're the most funny people in the friggin' world. Turn your mic up.
It's too complicated.
No!
Agreed.
I don't think I can turn it up very much more, but I will do it to the max.
Hitting heaven.
This is as loud as I think I can get it to go, actually.
Let's just go for plant.
So.
Getting a good post. Jumping
I'm
to side.
sorry if it's not quiet and if it's not loud enough. Dig down in to finish the closer 9-6. Nothing whatsoever from the boys to finish. It looked like they were making their comeback, but it's just too little too late. Let's get a discussion piece going. Your mic sounds good tonight. Thanks, brother. Good money from commentating? I do get paid. I do get paid and I enjoy my job. Hey guys, look at that. 2
Hey.
games, 1 night.
Look at that.
Big win, huh?
Back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Oh, good, man.
I
Now
mean,
we're,
big
at
way.
least we're not 5-1 against Twigs now.
Yeah, at least. I mean, you guys definitely had a little
long
bit
way
of
to go.
a little bit of a downturn, but it starts to look back and up for you. So a victory in the night, not only once but twice over. Talk to me a little bit about the fake reload, man. What's up with that? You think you're funny? You think you're cool, bro? Pranking your friends like
Yeah.
that?
I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool too, actually. I said to myself, his ass did not just reload inside of that smoke, bro. He did not just go for that reload. I knew in my mind that if you did do that, you were gonna lose. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, he just knows he loses the round if he actually reloads there. And then, lo
Yeah,
and
he's
behold,
so mad.
lo and
He's so
behold,
mad.
Yeah.
it was so funny. I love the typing in chat from you guys. It's actually great.
Yeah.
Do
We gotta do a little banner, you know.
Had fun with it.
Do you guys end up? I think we talked about this once before, but like, do you guys go talking about the matches like afterwards at any point in like team practice or anything like that? Like, remember we beat you last night, or like something stupid in an argument?
All the time.
All the time, yeah. All the time.
I will say, when I did bring them in for their interview, I had said that a little birdie had told me that they don't like the map very much, and they said, "Who said that? Who's spreading lies? I like this map. I like this map." They both
Nah,
said,
That was
bro,
them
like,
lying
that's
to you.
crazy.
Yeah.
Great lie.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't know, dude. Listen, I mean, that's just what I'm saying. They said back. I have no reason to lie to you. I have nothing at stake.
So true. Well, hey,
no,
if
wrong
they didn't
sound.
hate it before,
My vine boom sound didn't work. Okay, well, there you go.
okay.
But-
If they didn't hate the map before, maybe they hate it now.
Ooh,
lost us on it.
very
Oh, that's
interesting
crazy.
concept. Well, congratulations on your win. I am going to now bring us onto the conversation for our next game, and I want to get your insights on it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Peeking
with
in, I'm going to bring you the tale of the tape, team. Let's see what we have and what we're made of for Caker and Classic versus Nate and Cameron. I said in the pre-show for the entirety of the night that I'm damn ready for this match. I think it's going to be really fun.
Gonna be a good one. Big Baja.
Big Baja.
Turkish
I'm just gonna
Shikindar.
go- I think Kaker's gonna win. So
The last time they played, it was on Palai, and it was a 9-3 for the side of Team Nate. That was just Sunday, so going tonight onto Rooftop. I think that favors Caker and Classic a little bit more in aim style for my money. Like, it's kind of just more like lenient on them, relying on their individuality above all else, and I think Caker is that guy for that, if you know what I mean.
Look, I heard that Caker moved up to advanced. All right.
What?
Yep.
This is leaking?
It's leaking. It's public on Twitter. Sure.
Oh, is it? On whose Twitter? His?
Like everybody.
Oh, okay. Can you link me something for that? I'm actually interested, but I can't obviously pull up Twitter right now.
He moved up to redacted. All right.
What?
So,
Dude, wait a
Like-
minute. Isn't Redacted Nate's team?
no.
Am I
That's
mistaken?
Trick's team. Trick's team.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that. Okay, well, very interested to see how he performs there. I think he's
All
a
I'm
player
saying is
who's really
advanced
strong.
buff. Advanced buff.
Ooh, the advanced buff. Okay. Well, I think that could be a curious case for him, maybe getting a little new confidence, maybe, perhaps. So I'm going to ask you what you think the scoreline for that game is going to be if you had to give it a prediction, because you know, you're off the hook now after this. You don't got to sit around any longer and be predicting on yourself.
That's so true. Can't wait. I think it's gonna be very close. I think it's gonna be like 9-6 for Nate, to be honest.
9-6 for
I-
Nate. Okay.
But
I think it's gonna
Caker,
be 9-6 for the opposite, bro.
really? Okay. But I
Ooh.
think Caker's gonna get all the kills because advanced buff.
Okay, guys, well, 9-6 either way is what they're thinking right now. So if you want to have a slightly safer stake, maybe just go for one of the two of those on your spread, and you'll find yourself maybe pretty happy or something close to it. But you could lean in one direction or the other with your heart, like we do so very often here. Thank you for joining me in the post game for both matchups, and maybe you'll see you in more winner interviews soon. TM?
I hope so.
Trademark?
sure hope
Hopefully,
so.
yeah.
All right.
Feels good to win.
Well, see you later, winners.
See ya.
And with that, we got ourselves our next match with interviews coming soon. But as we do go through the tail of the tape a little bit more in depth, you can see that the first blood for Nate and Cameron is just a little bit higher at 6% a difference between the two of them. But again, I will say it every night, and I'm going to continue to say it. If you're going to do first blood for Caker and Classic, put it on Caker. Caker is the one finding first bloods most regularly between the two players. While maybe not every time they find it, it's Caker who's usually the one doing it a majority of those times. So if that is what you're feeling, then put your heart on the line, because I'm confused at how many times I've seen people go for the first blood for Classic so deeply when Caker is almost all of the time the one to have found it. That's definitely the biggest of the differences. But again, name Cameron a majority of the time in comparison finding it overall. So that's something you have to take into consideration too. So with those numbers being the differentiators, we've gotten our KD just a little higher for Nate and Cameron as well. The win-loss favoring Caker and Classic, who have played more matches in general, so it could be a questionable one. The last time they played also it favored Nate and Cameron overall, but tonight may be different. Obviously it was about, I think, 6 days ago that they played up against one another, so that was a different map entirely as well. I was mentioning moments ago, I think Caker and Classic are probably going to be better off on Rooftop, but I want to get their thoughts on whether or not that may be true. And first of all, I want to congratulate Caker for the move up to Advanced that I just found out about. Missed that tweet and just got let known about it today.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big accomplishment for you, first season of Advanced, so that's going to be
Yes,
something
sir.
very interesting moving into the later end. You're on the starting roster, and are you in playoffs contention right now? What's the deal there?
Oh no, corrupt? No.
No,
Oh
redacted.
no, advanced is advanced is like a shorter season.
Oh,
I
so
think
the
that
season's already up.
like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the season's already over. Like
Okay.
so, it's definitely over. So yeah, they're done. They're off. They've been in the off season for a little bit now. So they
Okay.
were doing tryouts for like a week.
Very cool. I mean, listen, you got your spot, and now maybe a winner in the move up, but not necessarily a winner in the 1v1. Maybe we got to lock in on this match still, okay? So we got ourselves a team that you've lost against. We've got a team that you've played up against once and gotten 9-3, not even just lost, and a team that just generally looks like they've just got themselves a little bit more well-rounded recently, whilst you guys still have more wins or are higher up on the scoreboard. So coming into this game, a new map from the last time that you had played, do you think that this one favors you a little bit better than maybe that of Palai up against Nate and Cameron in any capacity?
Yeah, I actually really like Rooftop. It's a little more like solo based, where you don't have to necessarily be with your teammate the entire time, so you kind of can just make plays that win your rounds and stuff like that. So I like this map a lot.
Classic, you feeling the same way about this one? Is it an affinity map for you?
Yeah, I don't mind this map.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I wish maybe at some point I'll do a little bit of a survey and get maybe an end of season survey as to what the players think of each of the maps and try and get them ranked, and also just get an insight as to who feels what. That could be an interesting concept moving into season 2. But in season 1, before we do even enter conversation for playoffs, you guys are already in that threshold, right? Not really in potential of being bumped out immediately anytime soon, but definitely not, far enough a ways away to where you don't have to be worried about the people chasing up on your tail. And to be frank, taking back up the tail of the tape to see what that's all about. Nate and Cameron are one of those teams. I mean, they're only 2 games behind you in general, but 4 rankings behind of you. So in that regard, do you find yourself trying to like grind out matches in terms of quantity as we enter the later ends of the season?
Kind of, but also like we're just looking for like quality for us. I mean, you can kind of burn yourself out with how many games you play in a week. So I think we're playing a good amount right now, and I mean, it showed in recent times that we're feeling pretty good. We've gotten some good results, and I mean, even against Slump last night, we did pretty well, I would say. So I think we're showing, I think we're showing that that we have potential to make playoffs and do pretty well there.
And Classic, it's your POV we're going to be starting with tonight, so I do want to get your insight individually on how you maybe intend on playing this map positionally, because I don't know who's starting on which side, but I mean, all I do know is the fact that it is going to be they who get the host advantage, and you two who are going to be playing, like Caker said, maybe a little bit more separately, but in this map in particular doesn't really make for a whole lot of like crazy decisions.
Yeah, this map is really just, holding down your side and kind of communicating well. So, I'm gonna, without leaking too much, try to put myself in a position where if I need to, Caker can jump over and help me out real quick.
Yeah, I like that. That's definitely a good conversation piece when the game does end, if we do get you back for the post-game interview and how that will go, because like mentioned, not a whole lot you can do on this map. The one thing that you can do, however, is just make sure that you're in a position to support your teammate, whether it be individually or utility-wise, and bail them out of a sticky situation. Like CT side, that bottom side square, good luck getting out without any utility or teammate to peek off of you, as well as the heaven position, right? Like you're not really able to just dedicate yourself fully onto it every fight after another. So it'll be fun, I think, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to offer and bring to the table, and I want to know what you guys think the map score is going to be like.
I will go 9-6.
Ooh, close. I was gonna say 9-5.
9-6 and 9-5. Definitely one of those games where you feel like you're a little bit more comfortable, considerably more comfortable, actually, I would say, than the last time you had met. So we'll see if that comes to fruition, and we'll see if you bring yourself up to the forefront of this ranking board and find a 14th win. Good luck to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
That was one of my better interviews I've had recently, but let's see if we can one-up that last interview with the dynamic duo, Nate and Cam. Listen, I was a pretty, not that it hasn't changed actually all that much, but I was a pretty large proponent of you guys as a team, and I had a lot of fun watching you, and you had to come up a meteoric rise, it felt like, throughout the rankings, to which slowly tapered off recently. Do you feel like there's any particular reason for that individually outside of just aim-wise, or do you think that there's something that may be needing to be rectified on a map like, say, a Rooftop tonight up against Caker and Classic that you're aware of?
All I know is that we're locked in tonight. That's all I know.
That's definitely. I think we take it one game at a time. Like I think sometimes I mean, I think we're never gonna beat Dikrad and Lyku ever. They're just better.
Yeah, they're just the best.
They've got talent, dude.
So, aside from those guys,
indomitable talent.
We can beat anybody.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't disagree. I think you guys definitely have high potential. Talking about the last time you'd met, I had briefly brought up to him that it was a 9-3. Different map. Do you feel like you're more or less comfortable coming into this one as Rooftop comparison to Palai?
Comfortable.
Oh, very
Rooftop's a good map. Yeah.
More comfortable than that of Palai? Okay, I mean, is there any reason for that in particular, you would say, stylistically?
Just a flatter map. Like, you take better fights, I think, all around. And I think it's like less T-sided or less CT-sided. So.
Yeah, reasonable. You say less CT-sided.
I think than Pele, yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. I think that
I might disagree.
Yeah. Okay. Let it fly. What do you think? What do you feel?
Yeah. I feel like that map is CT-sided, but I just feel like the gunfights on that map just like favor us like heavily.
Fair enough. I personally think this one is like pretty insanely CT-sided. I feel like me personally watching a lot of these matches roll out, I think that the positions obviously get you kind of stuck in maybe the late game as a CT, but if you can find yourself either an opening pick or forward space in the first like 15, then it's really on the T's to just throw their bodies at you a little aimlessly. And I'm curious to see how that does turn out if you both feel just a little bit differently about how that comes through. I'm curious seeing as I'll see you on the second half though. So I'm going to be starting with Classic, but until that point in time where we do switch things over, I'm going to need to know what you guys think the score line of this game is going to be in general.
I'm shooting for a 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3.
Looking to find the repeat, the rerun, the history on the loop as we go into this next map in what would maybe be a best of 3 series opened up between you guys if Caker and Classic can show it to us, and we'll see whether or not
You're right.
it's going to be a banger or otherwise. I wish you the best of luck, team.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, guys, you got your info, okay? You got your knowledge. I think Caker and Classic lost to Decrad and Like You too, didn't they? For that point that you're making in chat. I think they have. 9-8. Jeez. They lost 9-7 before that to him. Did they play any other times? Yeah, so they're 1-1 on Decrad right now. Team Nate. Most recent loss to him. A loss before that to him. 0-2 and 1-1. Tough scenes, but Decrad and Like who've been cooking lately, to be honest with you. They've been coming on some heaters in the last couple of matchups, it feels like. Giving us some good games. And I'm for it. I'm here for it. This beat's kind of raw, dude. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. What is that? Is that a... Looks like there's a bug on my screen. I gotta click that guy out of here. All right, my bad. My bad, team. First blood, Caker. Seems like you guys are pretty much in the mindset of that. Spit some bars, bro. Maybe one of these nights. Maybe one night we'll get a Why Not freestyle. Staking it with Caker, put an oven like a baker. I'ma find him like a frag. First kill in the bag, hitting first blood. Gonna get another one, huh? Gonna take him and I'll poke him like another son. Get an alimony paying him like 1-on-1, 1v1, 2v1. Now it's done. Oh, ooh. Chat, chill. All right, that was off the dome. Tell me, give me a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Come on, I got 1 or 2 good bars in there. 1 or 2 good lines. 1 or 2. 1 or 2 good lines. Come on. Give me something, bro. Give me something. That was come on. We got 1 or 2, bro. Oh, that actually got me hyped for this game. Not gonna lie. 0? Somebody gave me a 0, dude? Come on, that's such a lie. That's cap, bro. Solid 8.6. Preach. 10, 5, 10. 10. I give it a 6-7. Yo, ban that guy. Ban Greengrass. They're pretty locked in right now, actually, though. They can get into this game in just a second. Freestyle took us straight into the match. That beat went nuts. I gotta add that to the playlist. No cap.
Shoot like you did yesterday. We're fucking winning.
They hating, bro. They hating, bro. All right. The volume's kind of soft. Yeah, I can turn it up a little bit for the player POV. There you go. Player POVs, I bumped up a little bit. Jiggling back and forth. Not giving it too much of a look in is classic.
We can see though.
No utility, but ooh, first blood for bro. Looks like I lied before when I said Caker would find that first blood. That's my first lie of the night. Team Caker got it, but the classic double kill. If we were in person right now, we'd be going, dap me up, brother. Good shit. Fizz bumps on land, dude. Caker.
Are you playing Heaven? Okay.
Volume is weak. Volume is weak. Which volume? My mic volume? The game volume? Both? What's good?
Flashing above.
I can try and do something about it. I don't really know what else I can do, though.
Oh, my bad. I suck at movement. I
turn my mic volume up a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, turn my mic volume up a little bit more, maybe. I don't know how that sounds, but
Getting aggro.
maybe I can move my mic into my mouth a little bit.
Getting aggro less.
This might help out. I don't know. I'm doing what I can here, dude. Classic got first blood. And right now, Classic looks to be doing a little bit more, maybe. He's going to have to as he catches one player back turn. He loses Caker on his life. Oh, no. He was loud, and he still gets found.
I don't think you heard that. I think it just went
Easy
to go
from
check.
Nate, man.
I just wanted you to stay alive and just give me time to fucking...
I was literally jiggling, and camera just crouched straight into the wall.
Word.
2 to 1 up. CT's now with money back, rifles in hand. No head armor, though, for right now for Classic. He's going to be a softer target, but I think he's thinking they have AKs, both of them, which is not a bad guess. Again, Caker's the first blood to die in this round in particular. And Classic's going to look up to take the same spot. He's going to try and play the same position, and it's not going to work out oh so well. He's actually been burnt back. Second molly, deeper than that even? That's tough. They could be walking up on him right now, and he would never know. One player to the rock dinked up, and the next of them to swing from the left as well. They're both together right on top of one another. Very well done from Nate and Cameron. Tie it up 2-2. Hold on.
Okay.
Now we get into a danger zone, especially fiscally. Use code CLASSIC. You got that little 1v1b graphic up here. That's kind of dope. I don't think every player uses that. I don't remember seeing every player use this. Right now we see them pretty aggressively come up through that one side as they both get a top of one another. The dink is all that he'll be able to get, but actually it was a dink from his teammate in the back of his head. A little bit of team damage that he's not able to finish out. Time to lock in. Is it Trick versus Slump? Just trying to hit? I think that would actually be an insane level of upset.
They double naded.
Seeing the molly up high actually not hit. That's a problem. And Nate again in the head-to-head with Caker on top. This needs to stop. They can't afford to have him die first this many times over. Classic's inability to find clutch rounds is not really on him. It's kind of a hard ask to expect him to do all that much each of these times. A lurk smoke on the right that isn't going to cover off anything except for the ledge and Cameron. He's on the top of the rock, baby. That is a get shit on moment.
I'm gonna try to play on site, and you play heaven. Get double swing.
You made me lose first blood, Tony. I didn't make you do anything, okay? Listen.
I'm flashing.
Listen.
Ready?
I didn't make you do nothing.
I whiffed.
Seems like it's easy enough for them to hit the shot to the side if they're just going to stab them back in the back,
man,
and
like
Classic starting to get a little tilted.
So frustrating. Nice try.
Yikes, bro. That's tough scenes. Take a vape rip right now, Classic. Okay, okay. Okay. Lock in. I didn't think Classic vaped. The molly bounces off the back of the wall. And he's gonna try and maybe get out or get back into another duel to where Nate B. Caker is just regularly going Nate's way. It needs to be said, it is a problem. Especially with this level of consistency. Ooh, unfortunate. Throw it over to Nate POV.
Alright, let's bring it back.
BEA U2 full.
You trust me here?
Of course.
Buy me dualies.
Do you trust me? Buy me dualies. Curious to see how this one's gonna pan out.
Alright, I want you to
I have a kid.
Okay, that's fine. Go Evan and just like kind of peek it.
Got it.
Like let your nuts hang a little bit.
All right.
Let your nuts hang a little bit. Hey, yo, what are we saying right now, bro? What are we going on about at this point in time? Good lord.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, they're winning. I guess they can say whatever the hell they please. Nate gonna be found from either left or right, down low, up high, the next of them to peek, and he's gonna get out of dodge. He's calling upon Cameron now to help out. Kaker finds hits. No way. Is he just playing right beneath him? The spam is ugly.
No.
For the first time in a long time, Kaker hits his duel and figures it out.
I'm never playing that spot again. That spot is awful. Also, I didn't realize that.
That's a way back in.
That's all it is.
That is a way back in.
I'm trying to get up close left here.
They've only got pistols this time around now, so Kaker and Classic can make a pretty penny. They can get some money.
Both right.
Start to just ream them for a new one on a timing. Maybe a flank. Okay, maybe Nate's cooking something up.
No, that's exactly.
Only onto one of the two of them as Kaker will again hit the head-to-head duel win over the top of them.
Oh, I dinked him too.
Kill.
Wow. I had an 80.
Aggression for Kaker there,
I didn't even know.
despite his low HP. Come on, staff.
What you're
So
gonna
says
do-
Venomex Nate in
you're
Twitch
gonna
chat.
actually-
Yeah.
You're gonna molly left side and boost me up on the.
Guns in.
Oh, right here.
Game's on. Fast boost to the top side of the rock. I don't know if Kaker and Classic actually know that that boost even
left them?
exists because they can be seen from the rock from Cameron's
Flash on the
position.
right, or you smoked on the right? Throwing you-
Flash goes well as he might be a man out in the middle of nowhere if he's not careful in a few seconds right now. Cameron, that
On
is.
the rock. Both here, both here.
And this might be on track for a
Where is
golden
it?
gun if they can manage to figure this one out in the forward face for the bomb
Chill,
to be
chill, chill.
planted.
Alright,
Easy for Nate. Oh my lord.
Let me make it.
Dude, he looks so
I didn't hear
smooth.
either, bro.
Nate's aim sometimes is just crispy.
Literally no noise.
That's probably a get shit on, I think. That was one of the fastest kills we've seen this match. In the way that he just
That boost is
double dinks him
Yeah.
on
I
exposure.
wonder if they played against that before.
Super
Going
solid
left,
stuff.
Nate,
Yeah.
Then you're gonna come back heaven with me. We're gonna double.
That's
swing.
something you can't deny.
I think they're broke, by the way.
Whoop. Trying now to get a little bit higher up and close to Cameron. 3, 2, 1 swing. They're playing up against pistols. They can maybe just melt them, and it looks like they are just playing inside of the smoke. They're red. The nade blows it open a little bit wider. A pistol pulled now from Nate as well, as he didn't have a lot of ammo left. And this is finding itself to the logical conclusion to which the Nate and Cameron team would have figured it to be.
What are you feeling? What are you feeling, twin?
What are you feeling, twin?
So by
My screen keeps going black every few seconds.
and I want you to just huck flash.
I don't know why it's
over
doing
to the
that.
right, Okay?
Yeah.
Over the left.
Call him.
Just keep. Just no. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Flashing.
Flashes go high and wide. Cameron looking to be supported and just take some fights. It might actually work, and it works well enough on a Kaker for the first of them. As the next is at the rock, the molly is in. Classic's got his duel, and he may be able to isolate Nate just as well. It's going to be maybe a peeker's advantage potential. As Nate's the one to go wider than that. 9-4. It's not a 9-3, but it's exactly what they were hoping for in just one round difference. Whew. Let's get him in here for a conversation. Hello, team. Hello, chat.
Hello.
Hello.
Big wins, 9-4, not 9-3, which was what the initial obvious goal for you was, but a goal doesn't necessarily mean that you didn't make yourself pretty happy with how it ended up. I mean, you win that one pretty dominantly as well. It was the head-to-head between, I think, Nate, and Kaker that felt like it was going your way almost 100% of the time up until the ends of the game where it started to turn. How did it feel for you guys individually coming into that one? Did it feel like it was just a head-to-head duel after duel you were winning out on? Because that's what it felt like from my perspective. I don't know if you have any nuance that you can add to that, though.
Yeah, I mean the maps are pretty simple. It's kind of just, you know, you can't really like outplay people. You just have to shoot harder. That's what.
Yeah, I think that's what we were saying before. Is like that map is very like get your ones, you know. Like him and I can split, and we win our 50-50, and we're good, or we can, you know, double up. But I like that map.
I like that map too. I think
I do like that map.
Yeah, 50-50 is definitely a good way of describing some of the duels on that map in particular. I think that a lot of the time it really just comes down to like the heads up moments. It's not really going to be like a you know, super interesting conversation as far as the like how you can isolate those fights is concerned. It's pretty much just take it and hope you're better on the day. And it looks like you did come out better on the day pretty much predominantly time and time over. So I do congratulate you for the win on the third game of the night as we do enter high time for our fourth game of the night. It's one that I want to get your thoughts and feelings and opinions on because we've seen a little bit of a resurgence from Trick and Goodbye, but I think this one might be a little bit out of their wheelhouse. Just a little bit out of their wheelhouse. So the pre-match starts between them, Shane, and Slump.
Oh, I was gonna say. You were building it up. I was like, yeah, it has to be Shane and Slump.
I think Shane and Slump take that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
What map is it though?
It's going to be Assembly. They played
Oh my
once before
God.
on Rooftop. It was a 9-4. They played once after that on Brewery 9-1. So it's a new map, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
this map is funky, but I just don't see them losing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't find that to be an entirely unreasonable take. I think right now we've had moments where I thought that it would be insane comebacks, insane turn of events for some upsets to come down, but like this one in particular, I think that Trick and Goodbye have looked just barely good enough to squeeze by their last win, and I was very happy to see that against rosters obviously that are a little bit closer in their ranking range, but like number one right now, and for a pretty damn good reason. Shane and Slump have been kicking ass. If you had to give me a scoreline prediction for that one, just pretty much straight out the gate.
9-2.
Have Trick and Goodbye played this map? I don't remember if you said that.
Period?
Or not.
Yes. I don't know what their most recent result on it was, though, so if you want to just give me a second as we can scroll through their most recent games and see what that was. We got themselves on Palai. We got them on Memento. Jesus, when was the last time they played this map is a good question.
Yeah, I'm saying 9-2.
Yeah,
no matter
it's
what.
my
leaning
God.
9-1.
Jeez,
That map
guys.
is so bad. That map is
Jeez,
so bad,
guys.
dude.
They... Oh, my... Have they played it at
That-
all? Oh
Brewery
my-
and that map might be
Yeah,
like
they're the worst too.
the worst for
we
sure.
agree on that.
They
yeah.
played it on November 4th, and they got 9-2'd by Laboom and no one.
Oh yeah. Phew.
With
I'm taking
host
congratulations.
advantage.
9-1.
I said 9-1 too.
Yeah, I'm
so.
agree. I me too. I said 9-2. Now it's 9-1. One round off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a 9-2 or a 9-3. I think as well for this one. That's where I'm gonna stand.
Yeah,
So,
that's valid.
chat, just pretty much out the gate. That's how I'm feeling on this one. I'm probably gonna play a slope round. Not gonna lie, because there's not a whole lot of conversation piece we can have in the next 15 minutes regarding this game. So, we're gonna move on. And thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Tony. Have a good night.
Thank you. Toast CS says that they have a not great track record on Assembly. They've watched a few, and he doesn't think that they like the map very much either. So that, chat, if that means anything to you, that is also going to be the case. I'm about to play a game of Slope, dude. I think that might be the move. The new 1v1 me game Slope. What do we think? Is it time for a Slope round while we wait for them to get in? I think it might be the time. Take a look at the tail of the tape on the game number 4 before we do that, though. Rank number 10 versus rank number 1. 12 and 16, 19 and 4. 1/4 the amount of losses that Trick and Goodbye have, and a considerable amount more wins. The head-to-head going 2-0, as I'd mentioned. The KD 1.3 to 1.0, and the First Blood an entire 10% gapped as well. That's crazy, the difference in which they have between them. So if you want to go for a stake spread, chat, the 9-1-2-3 is probably the best way to go for Shane and Slump, in my opinion. I think the only thing that could really change that fact is if they win the pistol round trick and they don't lose out on the second or third round in conversion. Really no two ways about it. Freestyle, bro. F slope. That's crazy. No more freestyling. I'm freestyled out. I'm gonna embarrass myself after a good outing on my first try, bro. I'm gonna play one game of slope to show people that this is the new 1v1 me game, okay? Just one. Just give me one, okay? Just give me one. Let me have this. Because maybe I'm pro. Maybe I'm pro. And then I can quit my day job. If I'm the next slope prodigy, then you gotta give me props. I'm good at Counter-Strike, I'm good at freestyling, I'm good at slope. What could I not be good at? at that point. I'm like, what? Can I not land on the green? Dude, this game's busted. There's no way. What happened? I landed on the green. 1v1 me. We need to investigate that. I need to get the admins on this. Can we get admins in on this game, please? Refund. Oh, I'm cooking. Spit some bars, dude. Nah, slopes crap. One more try. Last try. We need to see a 50. Bro, if I get a 50, dude, there are people getting 150. That's the 1v1 me. The 1v1 me minimum is an average of 150, bro. I can't even make myself to like 20. People out here getting to 150 regular, crazy. On the steady, you're hitting 150. That's busted, dude. I'm about to crash out, chat. Chat, I'm about to crash out. Chat, I'm about to tweak. I'm actually about to tweak. Last game. Because then we can get our interviews in. This is important. Okay, so for every little ledge that you go off of is 1. But this whole long spread is 1? That's so much. That's so much, bro. How am I supposed to get to 150, yo? Oh my dude. Oh my. Okay, wait, I might be. Okay, I'm goated on the sticks. Chill. Okay, game sucks. I'm furious. You can't land on corners? Clearly, bro. No one. 1v1 me, CS. I already got to 200. Who won the Nate versus Caker game? Nate. Pretty heavy-handedly. 8-4, actually. Caker, unfortunately, wasn't as online as probably most people were expecting or hoping for him to be. Felt like Nate kind of had his number a majority of those rounds, to be honest with you. Dang it, no advance buff. You got too excited, Tony. You had it. I was actually ripping that pretty hot. Dude, that was only 20. That was only 20, bro. People are hitting 150. That's so insane. No one from Team Laboom. Apparently he hit 200. I think his ass is lying, bro. Screenshots are no proof. Screenshots or it didn't happen. Players are getting into their a little bit of a lobby setup situation now. Bet I recorded it? Dude, I gotta see. Slide it over. This beat's kind of mean, though. We're getting some pretty decent beats going on recently. I messed with that one. A reasonable beat to pop off to. Not no damn trick. IDK, how hard life get. I don't care how hard life gets. Don't stake on trick. So says lose some, win some. Lost 200 on empathy. Says reverse. Won 398 on Nate. Let's check our top stakers actually for a second. Our biggest winners. 252, 201. Wait, 252 in what regard? Oh, wow, 9-6 stake. That's what somebody said that you should go for, and I think that they listened. 252 on the 9-6 as well. Oh my God. Immortal already in the top 3 stakers of today. That is the greatest payout I've seen on this app. Dude, that's insane. That's insane. Wow, bro. Congrats to Immortal. Holy God. Crazy work, Roy. I know what I'm saying. Me? Nah, I could never. Bro, how do you have a heart that can have that level of anxiety going with $200 on the line for a 1,500 payout nearly? Riddle me this. Tony, what's up? Look up. I caught you earlier on in here. What's going on, brother? How's it hanging? How's it hanging? Sometimes you got that gut feeling that you're right. I mean, listen, that's definitely true. Sometimes you got it in your heart and you gotta let it rip. I gotta let it ride. Roll the dice. Every now and again. My neck, bro. I like this commentator, Tommy. He's a pretty cool guy. It's me, Tommy, everybody. What's good? Pro commentator Tommy. Appreciate you for jumping in the chat. Tommy here, everyone. Immortal not new on 1v1 me. They look pretty new. They only had 4,000 in earnings, and that was 1.5 thousand of their time. No one, you got a playlist or something? Yeah, this is all just non-copyrighted stuff on Spotify. My bad, I missed your message. I'm rarely reading Twitch chat. I'm popping back and forth primarily, so you might not even be here. Timer on the clock for us to get our interviews in. Should have about 5 minutes to get in both combos for 4th game of the evening. Slump versus Trick. Nah, they definitely didn't do a split. Or maybe they did. Tony, what does the script say? The script says Slump 9 to 2, 3, or 4. That's what the script says today. Commentator swap one day? Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Am I not good enough for you? Am I not good enough for you, bro? I apologize. I can do better. Just let me know how. What can I do to make you more comfortable? You want like a massage? Like, what's up? I got them hands. Goodbye POV first? Yes, actually. You predicted correctly. Nah, like y'all go to different games. Oh, like, okay. Interesting. Change your face? Change my face. Change my face to what? What do you want me to change my face to? Definitely one of the best, bro. Not gonna lie. I don't like. Oh, no slander, no slander. But thank you for saying I'm one of the best. I appreciate that. I try. I do try, as everybody does. I mean, listen. If you ain't trying, then what are you doing? If you're not trying, you're failing. That's what failure is. Not trying is failing. Straight up. Oh, a new camera angle coming from Goodbye, actually, today. That's interesting. Mario Kart Deathmatch for the commentators is wicked, bro. That sounds wild. Okay, Goodbye. I see you with that new camera angle. I see you. Is it a new cam in general?
Good, Tony. Yeah, I've used it for, I think, the last 2 streams, but... yeah, I did get a new camera.
Not bad at all, I gotta say. Well, I mean, people are gonna see it as you're the first player that we're gonna be watching for the night, but, you know, getting into the conversation piece of this one also, I just want to say that you guys have been obviously a little bit of a hopeful as of the last game. You were pretty little far ways away from being able to find wins, it felt like, for quite some time there, but eventually getting right back into the swing of things. I think that you probably are gonna be pretty happy with that last win, I can imagine. How do you feel coming into this one against the #1 seed, though? Obviously, probably a little bit tantalizing.
Yeah, for sure. Last night, kind of pulled out a pretty good victory, or an upset to say the least. And I'm assuming we're the underdog here as well. It definitely is going to be a hard match, but I think if we kind of pull off some of the antics we did last night, we could definitely pull away here as well.
I definitely don't disagree that there's, a world, but as far as that world is concerned, we're not going to really know what it is to look like until you're able to find yourself amidst the server. So I'm going to pull up the tail of the tape for Team Number 4 while we talk over it, and right now you guys are considerably behind in terms of losses, but wins, I think you're getting closer and closer and already having a head-to-head 2 times over. But what do you think that the game plan is going to require in any capacity for tonight in a map that you haven't played up against them in Assembly? Because it's been a while. It's been like almost, if not 3 weeks, I think, since you guys have been here, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it away.
Yeah, it's been a little bit on Assembly. We've always felt a little uncomfortable on the map, so have to try out some new things on tonight and just do what's been working against us and just hopefully grab these pistol rounds so we don't need to stress as much on the gun rounds.
Definitely true. I think that it has been a bit of a time frame in where the pistol rounds are starting to become more and more apparent as far as the necessity of winning them out has become. And I think particularly against the team, obviously, like Shane and Slump as well, it's going to be pretty apparent that that'll be the case. So we'll see if you guys can pull away with that much. But I do wish you the best of luck regardless. So we're going to bring them in here for a talk too. No, not yet. Slump and Shane, we got like 45 seconds left. I just realized I wasted a little bit too much time talking to them. I didn't get to get your guys' thoughts on this one, so I'm gonna need to keep it short and sweet, but I'm sure you won't be complaining all that much. Counter-Strike's in your blood, and I'm sure you're dying to play. What do you guys think the scoreline for this one's gonna look like? Straight up.
9-2. 9-2.
All right, well, thank you. Again, getting into the game in just mere seconds here. We'll see if you can get it done. That's what I predicted too, just so you're aware. 9-2, 9-3. We'll see what you got.
I won't let you down.
I love that. I love that. I won't let you down, he says. Well, I mean, I hope not to be let down. I hope to be given a good matchup, guys, and I'm sure that you feel the same way. What do we got, guys? What do we got? What do we got? What's it looking like? I was told to change my face, so maybe this will get me that raise I've been looking for. Goodbye, nerd emoji. Enzo, that's so toxic, bro. Hey, 9-2 would be wicked for this game. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What the F, Tony? What do you mean, bro? I don't get it. What'd I do? Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Wolverine? Wolverine, yeah. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman's a handsome looking dude. You gotta give it to him. Listen, if I had to change my face, I think that's a pretty safe pretty safe person to pick. I'm fucking with you, but that is great. Dude, listen, I aim to please. I aim to please. I'm joking. Now give him the claws. I should have changed it to Taylor's face. That would have been funny, but then I would have had to go and actually search for that, bro. I would have actually had gone to search for it. This is like some Christmas ass beat. What is going on with that? I don't know if I like it. It's making me mad, I think. Change my voice. That's wicked. I have a voice changer I could do, but maybe for another time. Maybe we'll save that for another time. Let's get into the game instead. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? Yeah, I do have a voice mod if I wanted to use it. I'm not gonna do it right now, bro.
12th and 13th.
We'll do a voice mod maybe some other day. Some other little Tony gag.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm running out of my Celsius, but I don't even know if I should be drinking it anymore. We only got one more game after this one. All right, goodbye and Trick on the rip. Trying to roll into the assembly map, into these plain yards to where, honestly, Shane and Slump have been monstrous on this map, man. I've been seeing them deal some damage that just can't be denied. Oh my god, and that's just an example of it. As Slump finds his and Shane's are immediately around the end, bro. Get a Scream voice changer? Maybe, maybe. What's behind the curtain? My room. It's a green screen, not a curtain, but it's my room. A box with a microphone in it, not this one.
Yeah, sure.
Some clothes. My bureau. Nothing crazy.
He's gonna like hold passive on the right.
I appreciate he's muting his mic to cough. You guys see that? He's muting his mic to. Oh my airstrike! Jesus, Kobe. Is your room dirty?
Okay.
No, not real. I mean, a little bit. Not really though. I mean, I moved back home from college, so I got a lot of stuff still hanging around from there before I move out again. So, Deagle shot to the wall was to bait out the fact that he dropped down.
Just double naded them both, like randomized.
And 2-0 hits. Tony, we know about the bodies behind the green screen and under the floor. You know about that? How do you know about that?
Oh, I just crashed.
Oh, it was just a game crash. I guess they gotta reset at 2-0. It'll be a mere second, guys. It'll be a mere second. Let's just all calm down. No refund. No refund. No refund. Wait, where am I? Guys? Guys? Hello? Help! I'm back. Who got the first kill? Slump. Slump got the FB, brother. Nobody's getting a refund. If anything, all your money and all of the proceeds of the stakes that you had just placed are going to me, and you're getting to watch the game and have fun. Tony is sitting on the toilet. That's probably not true. This song blows. It was called Mistletoe. It was a Christmas song. How the hell did you do that? I teleported, bro. I Omen TP'd. Y'all, what do y'all know about? What do y'all know about the Valorant? Bodies behind the curtain. He's Jeff Dahmer's brother. That's fucked up. You better take that back. The only thing that I be killing is the beat. Hey, stakers, for the match, we've determined that the game had crashed and we are going to reset it back to 2-0. They'll be recreating the score, what shows in game as well as in the app. We apologize for the inconvenience. Simple enough. Easy reset. Shouldn't take that much time whatsoever. It's only 4 kills they need to do. I should show the game. You're right. Let me just conjure up a match that isn't actually live. You know Magic, Tony? I do. It's true. I actually studied for a couple of years to be able to do some crazy maneuvers. Maybe I'll show you another time some of my tricks, no lie. Why isn't my tail of the tape showing? Oh, what? Because I wasn't. Yeah, there it is. Stakes are already done. I was wondering why it wasn't showing. No, we're not playing slope, bro. The game's gonna start in literally 3 seconds. This better not happen like what happened with the Dignity versus Kiv. I figure he's probably not gonna crash any more than the one time. I think it was a unique thing that had happened. Jeffrey Dagger. Don't trust him, he eat you. Bro, I would not eat a person. Unless they looked really, really good. Like, really, really tasty. Like, unless I was, like, really hungry and they looked so good. Like, no, I wouldn't do that, bro. That's nuts. Crazy behavior, bro. Tony wants his stakers to die of slow starvation? No, what? Broly emoji, Broly gif. I heard that if you dip... What in God's name am I reading? What am I reading right now? Cashews and buffalo sauce is fire? Is that real? The beginning of that looked whack, but cashews and buffalo actually a good combo? That sounds pretty good, low-key. Like if they looked like chocolate? Yes, exactly. Like if they looked like chocolate. Yeah. Or if they were covered in chocolate. Alternatively, slope starvation. Oh, I see. Guys, they're resetting right now. They just joined the server. Play the video where he lagged. It's going to take a second for me to actually do that. Hold on. I have to pull it up on my computer. Or actually, I can pull it up on my phone, can't I? Oh, dude, peep. Oh, that's fire, actually.
Bottom right, he's like dropped down.
So ready? Watch. He's going to die, and then his game is going to crash afterwards. How long has 1v1 me been around? I actually don't know. CS2 has only been around for 6 weeks. What's your favorite anime, Tony? That's a tough question. I really liked Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Really liked Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That might be it. Once upon a time, it was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Shocker. White boy likes JoJo's. But, yeah, probably Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. No, didn't crash first. He got killed and then he crashed. I can't remember all the animes that I've watched. I haven't watched an anime in a long time, like all the way through. Wait, so you joined a company and only know how long they've been around? What? JoJo's is a dope show. It's pretty good, pretty good. Tony, what is your favorite map to play on in CS? In 2v2? I don't play 2v2s, so... hard question to ask. Alright, guys, we're gonna go back into the game. They reset everything. No problemos, hopefully, any longer. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Trying to run down into this right side of the map. They've been met by Slump, who's just sitting and waiting, but the next of these players in Trick is also on the prowl. Holy shit on! Okay, that's one way to get it done, man. That's one way to rip it.
I mean, it looks like there's double nading.
Third round found. Yeah, they need to just play a little bit slower, I think. I believe they've noticed it by this stage in it. Desert Eagle on one and a Tech 9 on the other. Slump looking to once again find the both of them. Double kill. Starting to be a little bit problematic now, though.
Alright.
I'm just gonna throw to isolate any duels
in between, like, the little gap area
I feel
there.
like you could get one of the tees to push up on the right side and then have the other guy throw a flashbang high over and behind him and then swing, and then you'd probably get a free duel, right? I don't think I'm crazy. AK on the plane wing, walking up in close. They've thrown nades atop that position if he were to be there, and the flash is cleared on the right. So now, where have they gotten off to? Where have they played from? Are they down low, or have they stuck to the up high near spawn? Sound Q, given and goodbye, now has a problem that they now know where he's coming from. Smoke for the sight line. That can let them plant actually pretty easily, as the Molotov will stomp them in their tracks just the same. And now we're on 2v2. Bomb planted. Slump and Shane. They've got their work cut out for them in trying to get back, but their aim is usually what bails them out of situations of this nature. It's a spam, trying to make room for his teammates to maybe get down onto the lower side. Spam through. Slump, no luck. Not going to double down this time around. Goodbye can play his life, and Shane's going to need to pull them apart. A ninja defuse? Surely not. Surely not. I think he stuck the bomb. I think he stuck the bomb. He's maybe able to find it if he has a can. He defused the bomb inside the smoke after all. And not only that, but he's going to kill Goodbye after time and force him to buy another AK. 5-0. This is looking not so nice. I mean, listen, they had a technical timeout to fix one of those issues, and it doesn't really seem like it'll have mattered. We got right back on track just by the fact that Shane and Slump have come into this one to play, bro.
Close to my smoke. Okay. Just back. Center back.
Oh my god. I don't even have any words for the level of individualism that Shane and Slump have gapped them on right now. Trick even worrying about his flank right now. He's so far in their heads, or rather they're so far in his head, pardon. Wait, head. Wrong sound. Wrong sound. It was meant to be the Vine Boom sound. And now Trick's just got to get back into one side of the map or the other, waiting out the smokes. He doesn't hear anything. He doesn't see anything. He's cleared all the way on the right side to where eventually somebody will hop up to the top of the map and, oh my, get shit on! Dude. 6-0, no comms even coming between the two of these players now that they've gone so deep into this half. They only have 2 more rounds left of play before they switch it around. Slow and silent to try and get into the inner wing. Oh, spotted one of the 2 of them. Maybe he can get his teammate up close and personal through their spawn, but he kind of wastes a flashbang. You can get snipers in this game, yes. Trick gets the opening kill. Last time they'd done that, they weren't able to win it out. Shane brought the clutch back inside the smoke, though. Trick will find the shots through. 1.
There we are.
1v1 really got me gambling on some shit I know nothing about. Raj, that's so real. Hey, that just means you enjoy the esport, bro. It just means you're a little bit of a fan. Like, come
Dropping
on.
bomb, I just kind of want hard hold for the flank here.
Hang out with us. Have a good time.
Yeah, 1 here.
Trying to hand ad inside that plane again and get shit on. They feel like they can do no wrong right now, Shade and Slump, and they may not be incorrect about that. Kill for Trick, the second not quite there. The win out with only 1 round gained on the attack.
Just there to trade.
Let's make this Reyes rain.
I'll get nades.
Alrighty.
Run up.
Could be last round here, guys.
Peeking me left hand side.
Maybe
Didn't
even
realize.
Trick's actually able to find the first of them.
You're going on the bottom.
Shane.
Fucking moron.
It's even just letting his teammate know what he thinks about him. Team Slump, but his name is getting slandered. And they got a second. They get something to work for just based on the fact that the communication might have been lacking between the pair. Team White, baby. And there's time for them to hit that 9-3 I was feeling. That's what I was thinking, 9-2, 9-3. So those of you who might have hit that spread in the chat are going to be looking towards the next round for Shane Slump to come back with AK-47s and make it work. Or do it now. Because Shane's gotten off to that corner and clicked by goodbye down low. Oh, disgusting onto the first of the 2 of them, actually, even then, though. I think he might have hit Trick before because he was the player on the top side of the rafters. He wrapped all the way around, though, and he actually didn't end up hitting him at all. Made a couple of bucks, though. That ain't bad. Slump the other night loved the right side of this map. Actually infatuated with the idea of it. Both players doing a little bit of damage to that player together, but more to their teammate even then, as Shane's got to find the last of them who continues to push. Out and in. Shane heard the step and should be able to isolate. The elevation change shouldn't be all that much a shock. But where Shane had gotten off to is what I think Goodbye is going to be asking himself, but it will not matter. There's 8.
He's missing the fucking jump.
Don't be mean. Not cool, dude. Hit him with the boom headshot.
We will make them regret this day.
Last chance saloon for these 2 after their win last night. Not looking to be exactly the same team, but it's a team that they're playing up against that they themselves are. Oh, another beast unleashed. Good lord. Pinned against the wall is goodbye. And another boom headshot moment with the last of them yet to be killed out. No damage onto Shane just yet. He is playing a healthy game. Okay.
That's
one way of a nade.
That's how physics work.
That's probably how that. Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
But I really?
Dude, Shane's such a goofball. What was that voice, bro? Trick now having to work around a smoke that Shane has thrown in order to attempt at getting the bomb planted. Taps the C4. Doesn't go in for the full thing. And may just now have actually given himself not a whole lot of room to work with as he also lives out in HE. No spam just yet from Trick, who could have gone down low, but could very well have also just decided to wait out his smoke. He will be choosing the latter, and Shane is even still going to win out on the last of those duels. Okay. That's one hell of a way to do it. Guys, that's Shane and Slump winning it 9-3. It got there just in the nick of time before closure. That's 2 games now on Assembly in a very recent history for you two. That's 2 wins as well, and it looks to be getting better and better as time has gone by. It was a little bit awkward, it felt like, towards the end there, where it looked a little laggy for me. Did you guys experience any of that, or was it just my end visually?
The server was lagging kind of earlier on. It wasn't towards the end of the game. It was like the beginning.
Okay, yeah, for some reason it looked a little odd on my end for like the last 2 or so, but you win out 9-3, big stomp, big win, and in a victory to where they were number 10 on the rankings, you extend yourself farther and you stop them from getting any closer or finding any sort of a one-sided upset. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the next game actually and get your insights. As the number 1 seed, you've played up against everybody, you've beaten almost everybody, if not everybody. So we've got Hambooga and Tiski, 5-15. I mean, frankly, it shouldn't really be that great of a conversation. I wanted to get mainly a scoreline prediction between Hambooga and Team Tiski for you.
Oh, predict about their match? Oh,
yes.
I don't know how Hambooga's been doing lately, but I know that Tiski and Fat Guy probably will lose.
Yeah. Probably like a 9-5, 9-4 for Hambooga.
Okay, yeah.
9-4, yeah.
All right, that's reasonable. I think that's a pretty good one that I would probably honestly get behind myself. I mean, I predicted the 9-3 like I'd said for you guys, and look what it brought us. I mean, people in chat say I'm a bad luck charm sometimes, but listen, if you listen to both me and the players, I think you'll have a better time. So, thank you guys for giving the the genius analyst level prediction. If playing careers don't work out for you, you know where you can fall out with if you ever need. So.
True facts.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in your future games. The weekend is upon you, though. I don't know if you're playing on Saturday or Sunday, but I hope you enjoy your weekend regardless, guys.
Thank you very much, you as well.
Absolutely. Kicking out Shane and Slump for the finish line there for our last game of the night. 10 minutes left to stake on this one as we do shift over to the pre-match for the next one. Hop over in that for Hambooga and Tiski to see how you're feeling and flying onto the bang last tail of the tape. I love the tail of the tape, chat. Tail of the tape is my favorite thing. I do mean it. I do mean it. Such a pretty little graphic that we've had made for us, in addition to a pretty little transition that the 1v1me people have created for us too. So thank you again and again and again, time and time for that, because it's important that we do give credit where credit is due, both to our players as well as our team behind 1v1me. Our admins have done a great job tonight in ensuring that everything is running smoothly. The game crashed last game, and we're still ready and raring to get into Tiski versus Hambooga, so keep the stats. I mean, obviously, you got yourself a very close first blood percentage rating, pardon me. The KD is also looking relatively close, but what's insane to me, chat, is that they are 6-19 with a 1.1 KD and a 48 first blood percentage. Isn't that like kind of odd, don't you think? I feel like the fact that they've been losing so many games should be an indicator that things aren't really going too well in the shooting department, in the killing your opponent's department, but clearly I would be wrong in assuming such. They've been hitting relatively hard. Their first blood actually may come through for them. It's going to be a wild one, I think. Not one that I can very easily predict, but I will say relatively comfortably that this should be a Hambooga and Sky win. I mean, number 5 in the season thus far, with double the amount of rounds won in general in the season as we enter week 7 in just about couple days time. It should very well be theirs to hold. I don't foresee them having all that great of a struggle, and if they do, maybe there's a conversation to be had later on in the season as to what their level will look like moving forwards, because we need them to be on their A game, and I think that they realize that much as well up against almost the bottom seeded team. Looks like the players are just going to be getting in to the map in just a few here, setting up their cameras and setting up their streams just the same. You can see that it is a first blood for, I believe, honest and truthfully, in my opinion, either Hambooga or Tiski. That's who I usually end up feeling as far as that one goes. It's very, very tight, but I guess if I had to pick one of the 4 players, I'd probably go for Ham. I think that's a reasonable one. The map, just so those of you who aren't aware of what we will be looking for, is Whistle. Whistle is a map that Team Tiski has played on a lot. And it's also a map that we've actually seen Team Hambooga play against them and win 9-8. So it was a golden gun. Have Tiski and Fat Guy leveled up their game in any capacity? VenomX Nate in the Twitch chat is saying that they believe it's going to be a 9-8. I think it's going to be a 9-6 for Hambooga and Sky, like 9-5, 6, or 7. I don't think we go to golden gun personally, but we'll see what they think. Tiski and Fat Guy.
Hi there, sweetie pie. How you doing?
Doing very good, very good. Last game of the night. Excited to get it underway, and there's a little bit of a history between you two teams in 1v1 me so far. 3 times have you played over, and you have played on the map that you're playing tonight as well on Whistle. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Fat Guy, but despite your best wishes in trying to find a golden gun win the other night, the last time you played against this team on Whistle was a golden gun, and you failed it. And if we're going to be going into the game tonight, please don't predict the golden gun. I'm begging you.
Dude,
Please.
we have to maintain it because, like, imagine the statistical anomaly if over 70% of our games are a golden gun. Like, think about that. The stakers would love that.
Would
really
they, though?
Well, they would. Because
Actually, they would, because then they'd stake on you more.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you'd have an anomalous value that you could stake on and have a high statistical probability of succeeding.
Yeah.
So that, my bad.
If we had a flash stake, or if like a thing would say, are they going to go to golden gun? I mean, yeah, then they would be making bank off of you guys. So maybe that's something to look forward to for season 2, or maybe towards playoffs. But
yeah.
We're in the regular season, so what do you guys think and feel about your gameplay on Whistle as of late? Because I think very early on in the season, you looked actually pretty well rounded in that you knew your angles and gimmicks pretty well.
Dude, do you think I know angles on this map? I just swing
It seemed like it. Seemed like it.
I mean,
you could have fooled
we
me.
know a little bit about the map, but like I don't even remember ever winning on that map. Maybe
No, we won against Fusion.
Yeah, we beat Fusion and Edge on it, but like honestly, that map has been really like I'm pretty sure every time we played it was golden gun.
Damn near
Not
close.
against Fusion. No, Fusion was like a fucking 9-2 or so.
I don't know. We lost twice to Kaker Classic Gold Gun. That's all I know.
Well, I mean, gold. Fusion. Listen, the golden gun seems to be a very familiar place for you two, but I do want to know where you think this one will end up in general, if you're feeling like it's going to go the distance once again, because history would say that it would, but maybe the time is now to turn that on its head.
Well, whatever the guy is that does all the Twitter post bet assumptions, they said that we were going to win.
For 1v1 me? Somebody does that?
Yeah, on the 1v1 me Twitter
apparently
page.
on Twitter.
On the 1v1 me Twitter page, yeah, they posted that their guess is that we're winning today, and they had like a really big explanation for every other division you guys have, and then for our division, for our bet, they were just like, sorry, for our stake, they said, I'm betting on these people because they won last time. Everyone else is like, this guy's been frying, he's been having a great season, and then it goes, Tiski won because they won. So that's my same logic. And we're gonna win because we won.
I think we're gonna win 9-8.
Damn it, fat guy.
For the love of fucking God, Lucas.
All right, well,
It's gotta hit. It's gotta hit at some point.
If you lose specifically on the golden gun tonight, you have to stop predicting that if you want any chance. You need to. This is the last time you can say it and lose on that golden gun. If you lose on the golden gun, that's the outlier.
The game, and then the golden gun happens, and we're on T pistol.
Yeah,
And
Tony,
it's
if you
just
actually look
rough.
at it, we have like one of the highest round win percentages overall in the entire division.
You do. You have some of the.
We have some of the best stats. It's actually.
You have a 1.1 team KD, a 48% first blood, which is relatively high for being 6 and 19. The 19? Yeah, 6 and 19. I mean, dude, that's insane. The 1.1 KD part to me is the biggest of all of the quote-unquote anomalies, as you'd like to call it. But given the fact you've given me your score prediction, I am going to throw them into here for the last couple of minutes before we do close the staking. I appreciate you stopping in, and God forbid we go to a golden gun, fat guy. I'm going to have your damn head.
Tony, can we play Among Us?
Not tonight, bro.
Damn it, bro.
It's a little late, man.
We'll figure out a time.
All right, talk to you later. Tony.
I'd love to, but I'll catch you soon. Good luck. I'm getting invited to hang out, guys. I'm getting invited to hang out. Isn't that awesome? That's pretty cool. Let's get Hambooga and Sky up in here. What's going on, Hambooga and Sky? It's another late night. I feel like you guys are getting a lot of these later night slots, if I'm not mistaken, a couple times over, no?
Yeah, this is usually when we wake up, so.
Oh. Okay.
That's facts.
Well, that's definitely interesting. We'll see if you're awake and alive enough for this matchup that we have up ahead of us, because you've been here before, and frankly, you were a little bit sleepy. It was a 9-8. You guys took it to the Golden Gun and won, but it was a little longer than most people probably would have relinquished their thoughts to. But Tiski, in fact, I have been taking a lot of their games deep. So do you think, personally, this map is going to be a lot different from the last time that you'd met them on Whistle? Do you think you've leveled up and stepped up your game on that map in particular?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of motivation this time around. I mean, we have to win this game for Maestro.
That's facts.
Okay. You stand with?
Tiski can't get away with what you fucking did, man.
It's true. I think it's just egregious, truly. I mean, a real monster to the scene.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys got a minute and a half left to stake, so I just want to get your opinions on it in this one and what you think this one is going to end up on, because they think it's Golden Gun, somebody else thinks it's Golden Gun. There's a lot of Golden Gun going all around.
Might just be Golden Gun then, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to stick with that too? Golden Gun means 9-8. Last pistol round reset.
Sure. I like to make it interesting.
I think they'll beat us this time. I think we're going to lose horribly. I think it's probably be like 9-1.
It's going to be bad.
You guys are absolutely trolls. If you lose this game 9-1, I'm going to be at your doorstep. All right, we'll see what goes down. We'll see what goes down in this game in just a minute. Good luck. I'm going to throw you down and get your match setup started.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
Oh my god. Well, very unserious, I feel like, from both teams as far as the predictions are concerned, guys. So be your own individuals and use the free will that's been given to you by the graces of whatever god or spirit that you believe in, with 30 seconds left to put the money on the line. Get that green filled out, as we've got the last and final game of our matchup on week 6 before we head into the weekend and into week 7 after the fact we start back up on Monday. Good god. Starting with Hambooga's point of view, for those of you unaware as well. Damn it, Hambooga. He keeps going offline for me. What do you think, chat? Now that staking is closed, give me your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. No, I was late to stake. I left the app. Border town. Come on, man. Lored, I don't care. I had to put 100. Are you 100? Oh my god, did you stake Team Tiski for 100? You put 100 on Team Tiski? Somebody put 300 on Hambooga, which is actually probably infinitely more reasonable than 100 on Team Tiski, unfortunately. That is absurd. 9-2 Tiski? 9-2 or 8 Tiski. Okay. You might be a madman, to be frank. 100 on Team Tiski. Good God. You could have just donated that $100 to Plain Dave. Tisk, tisk, tisk. E. Lored's got faith, though, and faith is important. Faith is important. Sarcastic Dan is asking for everybody to let Tiski cook. Lorette is okay with losing the $100, though, so that might be not that big a deal. Bad Juju praying for that Golden Gun, to which a lot of people were definitely believing could be a possibility, or maybe even a likelihood based on the predictions of some of the players, unserious or serious either way. I'm just waiting for bro to throw up his stream. Looks like they may be having a little bit of an issue with that much. Let's go get this money. Make some bread, bro. Who's stopping you? My neck is starting to shatter at the end of this night. I've got wine waiting for me, a nice little Chardonnay, guys, that I'm going to be relaxing for the remainder of the night with, and maybe even playing a Counter-Strike game of my own and farming some noobs. If I'm feeling so inclined. That would be pretty fun. Tony, how's your night, man? I had a pretty good day. Chat tonight was really chill. You guys were definitely having a good time, I feel like, throughout a majority of these matches and making it fun. Oh, my 1v1 me app crashed. What's up with that? Why don't you drink it right now? Bro, I'm not drinking on the job. It's already 1 a.m. for you? Yeah, I mean, but for me, that's like not 1 a.m., you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, the stream seems to have... Oh, no, the stream is not... Okay, there we go. I think they fixed it. Dude, this Hambooga guy fucking sucks at streaming. I agree, Zerfer. Just turn your thing on, man. Oh my god, bro. Unironically, he's trolling hard. Hold on, let me see if another player has their stream up, because he's trolling me. Shoutcast over, get this game going. Shut up. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm gonna sneeze real quick, chat. I think. Bro, he keeps turning his stream on and off. Like, what is going on? What is going on with their stream? Okay, yeah, their stream isn't working, so I'm not gonna watch their stream. We're gonna go to this stream instead. It's not Hambooga's POV, it's Sky's POV. So don't mind that.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you not allowed to sip and commentate? I mean, maybe I could. I don't know.
What's the strap? That might be the strap.
I figure it's probably not best for the job to be drinking. Period. You know what I mean? Nah, he might get too drunk and say who's winning for sure. Yeah, I might read the script, bro.
Both left side.
Looks like there's a call being given over by Sky right now to Hambooga that everything is happening over on the left side of the map. They're swinging wide, and Hambooga's already been dinked. That's not great. Now Sky, who's got to help out, they boot into the site and they look to get the plant off. But now you can't stick it, I don't think. Or you can, and maybe die because of it. No ammo left in the gun, and they keep themselves alive. Ring around the rosy. If they win this clutch, I would be absolutely blown
Oh, I'm calling a pause. I need the tech again.
There you go.
Double kill, get shit on, boom headshot, every single sound required.
We're getting stuck right into them.
Dude. This is Sky, not Hambooga. I already said this is Sky, not Hambooga, because Hambooga's stream is bugging.
Look at that one now, holy shit.
Because I didn't have the graphic prepared for Sky's POV, and Hambooga's stream is tweaking right now. Geeking, if you will.
What's the pause command? IP.
Their sound is also doubled. Tech issue? Seems Sky's taking the time out to try and figure out the stream for Hambooga. I can only assume while it's bugging out. Tiski got first blood. I'm tripping. It was Tiski, right? It was Tiski or Fat Guy, one of the two of them, but I didn't see, actually.
Oh, I found out why it's broken. Okay.
How do you?
The bit rate was fucked up.
Was it like super high?
Okay, now I'm gonna switch back to the Hambooga POV.
Set to like 75,000.
Cause Hambooga, brother, this guy stinks. I'm getting disappointed in my goats.
That's fucking weird, folks. My keyboard is tripping too. I don't know.
Yeah, everything's going wrong for Hambooga right now, man.
The Steel Series fucking program is like putting on some like CS mode when I'm trying to play the fucking game.
Jeez.
CS mode?
Yo, what was they texting about? Tech timeout right now.
Effects and shit.
Investigating what's going on with Hambooga's game and stream.
Oh, I've had that before.
Fix it after the game. I don't really care. Just lighting effects.
Nobody crashed though.
Okay, I think we should be good.
Regarding MP9
Wait, does that mean I can switch to Hambooga now? Please tell me. Yes! I think we're set. Okay. Okay. No crashes, no resets, nothing crazy. We're just dropping into the game as it was and as it were. Stream is on, stream is live. This is Hambooga's POV, and he gets absolutely shit on. Immediately. And now he's changing settings. And whilst he does that, his teammate loses their life and they go 1-1 as a result.
These guys got strats. That spamming was...
That's tough. That's tough. So Hambooga thinks they got strats now.
Oh, he's probably gonna do it again. He's probably gonna do it again.
Maybe that same swing if it ain't broke. Don't fix it. Boost is there and deep through the wall. Hambooga actually gets headshot. That is impressive. It shouldn't be a problem to find the next of them either. Dude, he's taking his opponent's crosshair. That is something different. The Dragon Ball Z gifts go crazy. They're powering up. Tiski, in fact, I might have been onto something. This game is getting tight, and finding that first of the 2 kills, they're exposed on the back end of the train. On the minecart, rather, and Sky's gonna find the double kill on the D. Yeah, I'm stretching, I'm sorry. I'm stretching. Oh, that felt so good. Ooh, that felt so good. Getting limber late at these night hours. Trying to rifle out on wide end of the minecart once again. Nobody's playing on the back end of it. Not this time. Sky and Hambooga are both going to take liberty in getting around the back ends. Okay. Go quietly into the night. Don't want to expose your position, but potentially maybe you can find yourself on a moment of exposure to both Fat Guy and Tiski as well. On the same side of this smoke, the T's have not yet gone through and by, but they're maybe waiting for it to fade to see if Hambooga is getting cute. Tap. Stick? Yes. Swing from the same spot? Oh my god, this is awkward. Wrapping around. I think somebody, one of the 2 of these T's, should be ready for his position. Step is made. Oh, that's such easy info right there. Is it a bait, though? I have to wonder. Maybe, but maybe not. Bank that smoke off the wall, but exposes Fat Guy onto the jiggle. A headshot procured. Money made from that, and they are broke, I feel like. If they can't win this round, they may be in for some trouble on the half. Both of them swinging. They want to go in deep and try and find some aim duels. They're sick of waiting for the T's to arrive on their doorstep, so they'll take it straight to them.
This is what we're doing for the rest of the game here.
Yep, we're just swinging and fighting. Okay, Hambooga has had enough. Game 5. Let's engage. To swing the same spot again. This time the T's are ready for it.
Double kill. I was even lined up with you. No, I wasn't.
See you later. Absolutely bounced from that round. Tiski and Fat Guy might have been onto something, man. They may have just brought us the game of the century. Let them cook, so said sarcastic Dan, and he may have been right. They go swinging into that same house and give Hambooga and Sky what they wanted for those last 2 rounds. And they don't want it. They don't want it. Ooh. Deagle to clutch. That would certainly be something, as the lowest of the 2 players had been found on the span to the shoulder. Fat Guy, so very lucky to be alive. 11 kills for Fat Guy? That guy is reaming them. Dude, what is Lucas on right now? He told me to sit back. Yo, Lucas is fat guy, for those of you who are unaware. I'll switch POVs in a sec. This game is starting to get away from them, though. There's one back in for Hambooga for the double down at the very least. Let's go to Tiski's POV.
They're trying to give us that pressure. They don't know about the pressure that we can give. Ooh.
One there.
Trying to still make a competitive game out of this one, I can only figure.
You see the nastiest one time?
USPs and a Desert Eagle from Fat Guy.
Both.
Looking to get active. Looking to get interested around this smoke. We could be getting cute. We could be getting funny. A little bit silly, haha, funny, as the bomb planter is actually the one who's caught on the back end of wood. Tiski's eventually traded out, but Fat Guy's got a real chance at this one. Gifted that by his teammate. To where now he only has to win on the 1 versus 1. That wall is spammable. It's made of wood. They may be able to find some free damage if they just go shooting onwards. Expecting Fat Guy to go on the aggressive. They will have been wrong because he pulls back and tries to lure them into his next fight. Very well played by Fat Guy. But again, the no armor is a problem against the rifle as well. We're sweating. Not sure where they could have gotten off to, but this angle is just playing cat and mouse right now for Fat Guy. He's inviting the duel later on and trying to play a little more ratty. The element of surprise.
Oh my god.
Plant is heard. And now they're going to activate. Now they're going to try and get around the sidelines of this site side. Next point of contention is going to be the deep right, and they find a 6 with just pistols. Oh my god, 2v2s. This really does make for them to be able to do things of that nature, and frankly, both of them together, they get shit on by a USP and a Desert Eagle without armor.
Asking in pregame, am I washed? And now you were 12 and 4.
12 and 4. Oh my god, he's insane right now. What is happening, bro? This is next level.
Made that Johnson. Oh, one there.
Nade on top, second one to go with it, and they're soft to the point where Hambooga wants to fight, but they're met with a blow away. Go for it, Tiski. At this point, you've got nothing really to lose. You may be able to find yourself a more free fight than you would ever have known. Or Fat Guy can just do it for you.
Lucas, you are 14.
This is insane. Fat Guy is playing a different video game than they are. He's on a different version of Counter-Strike 2.
Bro, dude, this is insane. This is actually
oh my god. That guy put $100 before Lorette, I think it was. 100 on Tiski team.
Oh.
What a wicked feeling.
Oh my god, I got fucked.
Lorette, with their heart,
I didn't go good.
puts the money on the line. Tiski loses out on the initial duel, but Fat Guy has been a consistent factor enough, but too much to ask now.
Okay.
Dude, all these Dragon Ball gifts, they've got 1 million of these.
If they're boosting,
Dokkan gifts even in the year 2025. Eating well.
I'm focused. Thank you, Brian, for the follow. Kiss, kiss.
And for A1S on the swing.
One there.
Maybe a timing spam through the wood to try and find an extra bit of HP lost. If they lose in Golden Gun, I'm gonna lose my marbles. If Tiski and Fat Guy lose 9-8, they will have cursed themselves again and again and again and again. Fat Guy loses his life. Tiski now the one who's responsible for the clutch. Needs to maybe find a better angle to find the second of the 2 Ts. And the engagement is there. The higher HP player, the 2 of them was the one who had planted Tuck now into the corner. A little bit overzealous on the peek out as we go 7-6 and we're 1 round within closing it. And the CTs need to save, actually, honestly. They need to let it go to a tie.
I could have had that. I should have spammed a little.
Oh, God, this is no, there's no way they lose in Golden Gun, Chat. There's no way Tiski and Fat Guy lose in the Golden Gun. We can't see this again. A repeat of history. They would feel so, so pissed if they lose out after all the work that Fat Guy had done to get to 14 kills. at 7-4. Fat guy dead again. He realizes what he's just done. He realizes that he's made it a more difficult affair for Tiski once more. He's getting overzealous. He's bigging himself up too greatly. Tap amidst that smoke while his teammate does get the plant in. You can try to just hold your angle to your right without all that much of a worry.
Oh, wow.
And shot on the side of the head, we're tied.
I'm locking in, Jathan, I promise.
I think we should just wait.
Yeah. I'm gonna nade again. They're peeking. Let's just double nade again.
Guys, if they lose in the golden gun, I'm gonna laugh my ass off, man. I literally can't. Fat boy in chat. Fat guy's nephew. Nade atop the position that got them so much damage early on and won them the opening duel against Hambooga, who isn't going to be playing at those steps this time around. The both of them line up for Fat Guy after the fact as they waited out the nades instead. Double kill, baby. One round needed for Sky and Hambooga before we go to Golden Gun. 16 kills? 16 kills? He's gonna go for the record, bro. He might be able to find 20. There's a real world. Or I guess it would be 19.
Oh, I'm stuck. I'm off. I'm holding this push. Don't be visible to this. Both lower cross?
They might have made their way between that smoke. Fat Guy has communicated that as a possibility.
Up.
Hearing one swinging wide and fast, they might have already gone beyond his sight lines, and they have. The planter, the last of them, Hambooga inside of the smoke. He's dead. They won 9-7. I can't believe what we've just witnessed.
I locked in at the end. I locked in.
What are you guys doing?
Hey, game is game, bro.
200, yo, Jathan, that was a perfect stake.
Oh, wait,
I told you, bro.
thank you,
Don't fucking ever sleep on
by the way.
That
I didn't get to see that during the game.
Dude, Jathan.
That was... Oh, you guys, what is with you at the end of the night just shitting on teams that frankly have no right being left going 14-2 on at 7-4? Like, what is the level up from you at this point, man? This is insane. That might be a kill record. If it isn't, it's damn near close. This is why your KD is so high after all these games.
Let me just say this much. Jathan just said Indian buffet for Lucas every day. Fully agreed.
Dude, I don't know what you... Indian buffet? Dude, that sounds like...
So
I should have
I'm telling you, we got you, baby girl. Remember, steak on the big dogs.
Guys, congratulations again.
Before that game, I was chatting shit to them, and I was like, bro, like, I used to be better, right, Hambooga? And, I guess I'm actually just better right now.
You might be back, okay? You might be back.
I'm so back.
We're gonna say goodnight though to everybody though after that win as you bring us yet another big victory. It's insane. I'm definitely proud of how that one had ended up for the boys from New Jersey. So thanks again for giving us a good matchup, and I hope to see you again real soon, chat.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you so much.
Good night,
you as well.
Have a wonderful night, everyone on 1v1 me. Thank you for staking. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope everyone has such a cute and wonderful night.
Yeah, sounds good. See you later, boys. Somebody in the Twitch chat, Jaijo or Gaijo, can we 1v1 on Counter-Strike? If you beat me, I'll send 10 gifted out of sportsmanship. Listen, if you want to 1v1 me, I'll even stream it, bro. Why not CS2 on Twitter? Tony, if you want. But why not CS2 on Twitter? Link me up, we'll get a 1v1 going, and we'll even stream it and see how it goes. But for tonight, we're going to be saying goodbye. Good night to everybody. Sarcastic Dan, obviously, you hit green. You had that feeling. You had the script. That's insane. Everybody else, I appreciate you. Stop by my personal streams if you do want to support me. We're going to be back on Monday for some games if you'd like to. But until then, my name has been Why Not, and I will see you again real soon.